Let's go, everyone. Check. I apologize for earlier's live stream. We did get disconnected, so hopefully everything is finally okay. Hopefully this does last. So we're actually going to be joining a PEPE 2.0 community-driven Twitter space that Sam, a big community member that has been hosting these Twitter spaces for the last couple of days. So we're going to go ahead and do that, and then we're going to go ahead and do our typical analysis. Welcome, everybody. I apologize if you were watching the last stream and I randomly disconnected. It's because my internet went down. Cross our fingers that doesn't happen again. So we're going to go ahead and start off with what is currently going on with PEPE 2.0. Can we go ahead and hold the support? Currently trending right now, hot 7 and back at the market cap of 7 million. Let's go ahead and cross our fingers. We could go ahead and hold above that, and we do see a little pump to the upside. So it looks like we do actually on the 15-minute chart. It's looking very, very good. I hope we could go ahead and break that while we're live. If we could go ahead and break above 0.17 to 18, it's going to look really good for the weekend. I'm not getting my hopes up yet, but I really do hope that we could go ahead and bounce to the upside. So let me go ahead and actually check if we are live. I have not checked, so let me just go ahead and double check on my end, and give me a minute. We're gonna go ahead and listen to some music, and I'm gonna check on my end if we're live. All right, give me 1 second. So it looks like we are officially live. So welcome everyone. If you are brand new to the stream, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. We're going to go ahead and do some Bitcoin TA, some overall TA. I apologize for the disconnection earlier. We're going to go ahead and hop onto a Twitter space, community Twitter space that a few members of PEPE 2.0 holders are hosting. So if you want to go ahead and feel free to join the Twitter space with us, go ahead and join us. You know, we don't mind it. We really would appreciate everybody joining the Twitter space and actually becoming a speaker. You know, it makes it more entertaining. So I'm streaming a Twitter space right now. We'll be joining that very shortly, but I do want to go ahead and go over what are some critical areas we need to go ahead and look at overall. Let's go ahead and start off with the DXY. The DXY, looking at the daily, does not look too well. Overall, the market did kind of take a dip. Not surprised, right? Because it is Friday. Usually there is some sell-offs in the traditional market during Fridays. Oh, dude. I've been getting an itchy nose. I don't know why. It's probably allergies or something, but it's terrible. Anyways, what I was saying, it does look like the markets did take a little beating today. I mean, it is the weekends, nothing to be, you know, scared about, but it's usually a common thing, right? Bitcoin slightly doing, oh my gosh. Whoa. Bitcoin is slightly taking a little beating. We need to go ahead and really look at the DXY. You know, I've been looking at this area with the DXY, and I've been crossing my fingers saying, I hope we do go ahead and get rejected. And it looks like we are slowly touching the top. So the question now is, will we go ahead and break above this, or will we go ahead and hold that resistance or support? Hopefully we could go ahead and get rejected around this area, trending down to the backside, which would be obviously bullish for everybody that holds on to cryptocurrencies, right? That'd be a really good bullish sign. If we do go ahead and break to the upside on the DXY, do expect some bearishness going on. We do definitely want to go ahead and see the DXY trend down, because when the dollar strength is lower, that means that Bitcoin will go up higher. It usually correlates with one another, right? But that's on the daily. Let's go ahead and take a look at the 4 hourly, see if there's anything different. So we did actually, looks like we slightly did break above that previous resistance, and hopefully, I really hope that we do go ahead and get rejected and it's a head and shoulders pattern that just dumps down. I'm really crossing my fingers, because I know you and I are kind of bored of waiting for this crypto market. Like, what is it going to do? Is it going to go up or is it going to go down? Like, make up your decision already. We want this bull run to start. Let's go ahead and take a look at how the monthly looks. So overall for the monthly on the DXY, looks like this month was actually quite a bullish month. So hopefully next month we could go ahead and trend down to this downside. These are my predictions. I hope they hit, because like I mentioned, repeating myself again, we do need to go ahead and see this market take a little beating so crypto could continue to go back up. Let's go ahead and take a look at Bitcoin. What is Bitcoin doing overall? And if you have any other projects to go ahead and show me, go ahead and comment down below the projects you want me to go ahead and review and you want to go ahead and chill on stream. Make sure to go ahead and smash that like button for me as well. Really does support the channel, keeps me encouraged for sure. So looking at the Bitcoin, it does look like we might be having a small little dip at this top where we talked about this resistance area. Hopefully we could go ahead and get that reversal over the weekend and have some momentum to push to the upside. I think that looks like it is forming. And we look right here down in the bottom, we do see some volume accumulating. So hopefully, I think there is going to be a lot of shorts trying to short this down to the $28,000 area. But I think what might be happening with the bulls is that they're going to go ahead and push this to the upside, causing a mini short squeeze here, liquidating the shorts up to this target and hopefully pushing to the upside. I hope that is what's going on. You know, unfortunately, we are in the times where it's only hoping at this moment. But let's go ahead and see how the 4 hourly looks. Yeah, so I mean, it looks bullish overall. You know, Bitcoin looks healthy. Nothing surprisingly at the moment that has really changed dramatically. But let's go ahead and join the Twitter Spaces and see what is going on now. So I'm gonna mute myself.
That you're aware, you're gonna click on it. But like I said earlier, uh, we also want to employ the truth and education and stuff like that. So we want to make sure that people are educated in what's going on. Not specifically with PEPE2, but with crypto. That's what these spaces are all about as well. But yeah, if you get out there, and I do it for about 5-10 minutes a day, because that's about when I'm sitting on the couch or whatever, relaxing in the evening. I'll get on there and I'll tweet. I'll either tweet or I'll retweet and scroll up and down and see who's got something going on for PEPE2, because it doesn't take that much time. It doesn't take that much effort. Um, and throw a few hashtags in there if you do a comment. Um, the more that it's out there, the more, like I said, that people see. Eventually, you're tempted to click on it if there's enough people that are doing it. And as you can see, a lot of people in here have PEPE2 heads. So if you change your profile picture to PEPE2, if you're part of this project and you're retweeting, so when somebody, if they have multiple people that are part of this project that they're following, then when they're scrolling up and down their feed, they're seeing PEPE2 head. Then they'll skip a couple, PEPE2 head, PEPE2 head, and it's Hey John, what's going on today?
Is going on, bro? How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's having a wonderful Friday or a wonderful Saturday, depending where you're located, right? It looks pretty good, man. I'm having a pretty good day. Can't really complain. I mean, the market overall, honestly, does not. I wouldn't say that we have the best news right now, but what does get me kind of excited, and I'm gonna be honest, is the fact that that we're still holding the 0.16 area, and we talked about how holding the 0.16 area on PEPE 2.0 is very, very important for us to go ahead and see if there's there's going to be a push to the upside. So that gets me kind of excited. I was almost like hoping and crossing my fingers. I was like, dude, hopefully it does not dump, because it's a common thing, right? I think we're in a point right now with PEPE 2.0 overall in the crypto market that a lot of people are discouraged. They're kind of like almost scared, like they're not dedicating this time to go ahead and educate themselves more, right? And I noticed that too as well, because I make videos and I stream daily, and I've noticed the amount of decreases coming in, and that usually happens when people are getting discouraged. They don't want to know about crypto when their bags are down. Nobody does, right? But I think that's the most important time you want to go ahead and focus on those times to not only become a better investor, a better trader, whatever the case is, a better parent, but go ahead and take that time and relax. The bear markets, we are in a bear market. I do want to mention that to everybody. These are the areas you want to go ahead and accumulate in whatever project you believe in. But most importantly, I would say if you believe in a project, just stick to it. There's always going to be the new shiny thing. We have the shiny thing with all the 2.0s, and if you look at the rest of the 2.0s, PEPE 2.0 is really the only one that's surviving. We hit 95 million market cap in less than a week. I think it was exactly 3 days, Sam. During a bear market, we have to look at all the pros that we have accomplished with PEPE 2.0. And most importantly too, I know a lot of people are hoping and waiting for a big exchange, but I don't think exchanges, in my opinion, are the most bullish indicators. I think the most bullish indicators in my opinion will be are we going to have some buyback burns when the NFTs sell out? How much is that going to impact the market? When are people going to be feeling a little bit more bullish? Because overall, PEPE 2.0 has been heavily manipulated by whales, and they're literally pushing the price, suppressing it purposely in order to get a lot of people to panic sell, which they accomplished. I know a lot of you look at the Etherscan as much as Sam and I do, and we were at about 13,000 holders, I believe, probably almost pushing at 14,000, and we're down to 11,000. Looks like we are slowly climbing up, and we're holding pretty well, a good area of support. So right now I feel really excited, even though you don't see much action. I do think a pump will be coming soon on PEPE 2.0. As long as we continue to hold this 0.16 area, I feel pretty confident that we will. Obviously, if we go ahead and break below that, because I can't go ahead and predict the market 100%, right? But if we do go ahead and break down below 0.16, the next area will be the 0.13. Now, if we lose the 0.13 area, then I will be a little bit more bearish, and we could gain a zero, and that's breaking the market cap of below 5.8 million market cap. Then that's when I'll be like, you know what, I think we might have another dump. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I've been a big supporter of PEPE 2.0, and I've been making a lot of videos literally every day live streaming, and I was quite bearish the last couple weeks. I was telling everybody, all of my viewers, what was going on, what to expect. So this dump doesn't surprise me. I was looking more at this dump as of more of a buying opportunity, and I'm sure a lot of you could agree, those that are in this space. I know a lot of you were waiting for that dip. A lot of you took advantage of that dip, and that dip, as soon as it dipped down to that 4 million market cap, it literally pumped. So congratulations to all those that are new holders, but I think the most important thing you need to go ahead and remember is this is all about patience. This is a game all about being patient, waiting. If you truly believe in this project, just go ahead and dollar cost average. Obviously, this is not financial advice, right? But if you really believe in it, then you should go ahead and just dollar cost average. When will this project pump? No one knows, right? I don't know. Nobody really knows. But what I could go ahead and definitely tell you is that this feels like the next, and I don't want to compare it to Shiba, but I've been saying this could be almost like the next Shiba, right? Because the last previous bull run, the first dog coin to really pump was the Dogecoin, right? And that brought in a lot of sentiment towards meme coins related to dogs. And then the next one was Shiba, which was supposed to be like the Dogecoin killer, whatever the case is, right? And I feel like that's what's going on during this bull run. You know, we had PEPE. If it wasn't for the green PEPE, the original one, we would have never been here, you know? And I think a lot of people are misunderstanding the fact that, you know, they're putting each other's projects down. At the end of the day, we're all here for the same reason, to go ahead and make money, make financial wealth, to go ahead and buy our spouses, you know, houses, whatever, jewelry, get married, have kids, whatever your goal is. We all have a similar vision, and our similar vision is having PEPE 2.0 pump, right? And a lot of people ask, when moon, right? Really the only way we could go ahead and support this this community is by doing what we're doing today. You know, hosting your own Twitter spaces, creating a YouTube channel, live streaming, twitching, even shilling, you know, on Twitter posts, whatever it is, and whatever you desire to go ahead and do that you feel the most comfortable with, I would highly recommend, right? Like, become speakers here, like raise your hands. We definitely would like to go ahead and hear a lot of you speak and, you know, say your opinion overall. And talk, you know, it's all, see, the thing is with meme coins, guys, is that a lot of people talk shit because they are shit coins, to be honest. But what people don't understand is that the most important thing when it comes to these meme coins, you really can do a lot of technical analysis, all right? It's all about the community. It's all about how many people truly believe in this project, how many people are willing to go ahead and push it to their mom, their dad, their girlfriend, their boyfriend, their husband, their dog, the rabbit, whatever the case is, right? That's really where when a meme coin really, you know, pumps to the next side. It's all about the community. That's really all it is. That's really the true value, unless there's a real utility like staking, or whatever the case is, right? That's where the true, you know, utility, if you want to call it. But in my opinion, I think the real utility when it comes to meme coins is the community. It's all about attention. You know, how much attention can a token get? How supportive is the community to one another, you know, liking, retweeting each other's posts, like I mentioned, joining these Twitter spaces. That's really what meme tokens are all about. And if you are like freaking out right now about what is going on with the market, that might mean that you're overly leveraged in your overall positions. You know, maybe try diversifying. Be very careful into not jumping into the next shiny object, because we see a lot of these projects pumping out right now, and they are up, you know, 2, 3, 4,000%. But if you continue to go ahead and chase a lot of these projects, the only thing that's going to happen is that you're going to be chasing losses over and over again, and eventually lose out. So what I would recommend, this is just solely my opinion, is be invested into a few projects. You know, there's no problem with being diversified. But if you're like waking up every morning stressing out about what your PEPE 2.0 bag is going to happen, that might mean that you're overly leveraged in your position and you're probably not well diversified. You know, the biggest goal right here I would suggest to everybody is just go ahead. This is the time to grind out. You know, this is the time to go ahead and focus on becoming a better person overall. So when this bull run does take off, you're fully prepared in every way possible, right? Mentally, physically, spiritually, in every way possible. Because once this bull run does take off and you still don't know how to use a DEX tool, such as a decentralized exchange, you know, 1inch, how to set up your wallet, then you're going to be right behind the game when all of this is pumping. So I would definitely encourage everybody to educate yourself overall, and stay positive during these markets. You know, we're not in a bull market yet. And once we do get that indicator, it's going to hit us out of nowhere, where every project, including PEPE 2.0, is probably going to hit over a 30x. But it's all about patience. And I really do encourage everybody in this space right now to go ahead and speak up, you know, raise your hand, tell us how your day is going. You know, that's really what these spaces are made for, is to go ahead and you know, communicate with one another, really form that community bond, right? Because at the end of the day, we're all going through our personal lives, but we also got to remember that we're in this together. You know, if your bags are down, best believe all of our bags are down. So we're in this together, whether it pumps, whether it dumps, we're in this together. So I would really encourage those that are listening right now to go ahead and raise your hand. If you want, you don't have to definitely go ahead and speak up. But I'm going to go ahead and mute myself, Sam. Go for it, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I'm, uh, good thoughts. And like I said before, John was talking about being careful about chasing that shiny object. Well, I stated that somebody created a Pepe coin last night at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And for those that don't know, they know the name, but that don't know how to look at a contract and just punch the contract number straight into coin market cap and find the coin, or go on Etherscan and look at the physical contract, not trusting a token sniffer or something else. Um, can get screwed. Somebody could have, and probably did, dumped an ETH or two ETH or however many ETH into that project because they know Pepe is, probably going to do a 5 or 10 times, and they saw the name, and they don't know much about anything else, and they bought it, right? And there goes their 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. There goes their money uh, in a snap of a finger, blink of an eye. So it's best to educate yourself on uh, the way that uh, this market and crypto functions, right? So you can protect yourself. Um, None of us feel good when um, somebody comes to us that may be in a project that we're in and said, I just they didn't lose in the project, they lost because they got rugged, or they were in a project that was a scam project. None of us feels good when
Hey, Candy. Glad to see you here again. Hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm having an amazing day, even though the markets aren't doing much. But I don't know. I guess apparently today's Friday. They didn't even realize, but I feel very excited because I'm doing the stream. So that's exciting on my end. Candy just said, I just read that with Pepe 2.0, there's a 1% burn for buys and sells. Can we go ahead and debunk that if it's true? That's what I've been asking myself. I've been asking everybody about that buy and sell myself as well. And hey, King Crypto, man, it's been a long, long time that I haven't seen you. So really appreciate you to go ahead and really appreciate seeing you again, man. It's been a while. Yeah, see, I like Kenny. If you're watching this stream right now, go ahead and smash that like button. That's how you support this channel. And you support me. It makes me more excited when I go ahead and see these comments going back and forth. Whether it's agreeing or disagreeing with me, just let me know how your day is going, whatever the case is. Would definitely want to go ahead and learn more. It's all about community building. It's all about being in this together. Um, so yeah, definitely go ahead and smash that like button. Yeah, I hope you're having a wonderful day yourself as well, Candy. And then just go ahead and comment down below if there's any other projects or any questions you want me to go ahead and do. Keen, Candy, or anybody that's watching the stream right now, go ahead and comment down below. Any questions, thoughts, TA, another. It doesn't have to be Pepe 2.0. It could be anything, XRP, anything you want. Just go ahead and tell me. Let me know what you guys are thinking.
something else. If it's going up and you're charting, um, chart it a couple times during that day. Figure out what it's doing, right? Um, it's but it all depends on your end game. I just want everybody to be safe in this space, right? I don't want people to lose money, but I also want people to also be having a good mental space also, right? You can't be so involved with this that it's going to destroy your life, and meaning that it's occupying your time all the time. You gotta step out and do something. It's only money in the end, right? So that's all I have to say. That wasn't really where I was headed with that originally, but PEPE2, you still eating over there? You still eating your French fries?
No, I finished them. They were good.
Yeah. What's going on?
Oh, nothing much. Just hanging out, working.
Yeah.
Just no, I agree because it's easy for us to get caught up in crypto and think, oh man, gotta watch the charts all the time, and then meanwhile your wife or husband or boyfriend, significant other is like, hey, can we not hang out? So yeah, I've definitely been finding the balance, and then my wife's about to give birth this month, probably any week now. So yeah.
Yeah.
Congratulations,
Yeah,
man.
Well,
it's
thank
exciting.
you.
They give her an actual, so they're not, there's not an actual date. She's
Well,
having a natural childbirth.
yeah.
Okay.
She, according to her, when she conceived, it's the 17th, but she thinks she's going to go 41 weeks. So that's just her feeling is that it'll be 41 weeks when she gives birth. So we're looking any time now.
Yeah. You ready? You got the crib built. Well, I guess it'll be
Yeah,
in a bassinet for a while, but in your bedroom. But you
yeah,
have the nursery and everything already.
yeah. We got everything done. Yeah. It's a lot. Definitely a lot. Definitely some PEPE2 would help out, right? But
That's good, man. Yeah, it's good stuff. Yeah, I don't have kids myself. My wife and I don't plan on having kids, but that doesn't mean that we don't love children. We just we're very very active and travel quite a bit. We do camping and stuff. We're so we never really thought of it. It was we've been together for some time, and we discussed it early on that's the way that we wanted to lead life. So there's more power to it. Like I said, it was just our choice, but no nothing bad either way. I wish you the best, boy or girl. Oh, PEPE2, you having a boy or a girl?
so yeah, it's funny. We've my wife and I have been married for 13 years, and we've never really talked about. Well, I mean, we've talked about having kids, but uh, we never really thought we could or would have kids, and then this one just happened as a surprise 13 years later. So yeah, we haven't got it.
Okay.
We didn't do the ultrasound, but there's this thing her grandpa would do. It's like you hold like a chain with a pendant on it, and if it goes up and down, it's a boy. If it goes in a circle, it's a girl. And that's how he would tell the sex of the chickens on the farm by doing that. And it's never been wrong. And so he would call it sexing the chicken. so it said boy, and we've had the feeling of a boy ever since she conceived. So I think we believe that's what we're having. So
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. That's different.
yeah, yeah, I know, right? Yeah, but we're excited. It's gonna. I'm sure it'll get crazy for a while, but I was telling Stephanie, wouldn't that be funny if PEPE2 pumped when our child was born?
Right.
That's exactly what I was gonna tell you. I was like, that's
Yeah.
like one of the biggest, like, best presents, right? You get your child your Pepe 2.0 bag pumps. Like, man,
Yes,
that's crazy.
that'd be
Congratulations,
awesome.
man. Glad to hear that.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and hopefully it doesn't happen during because I'll be helping out, so I won't have time to look at anything.
Yeah, all good stuff. Yeah, yeah. Who knows? I mean, what's your John? What's your feeling? So the other day when we pumped, I had a feeling that whales were forcing the pump to see. I know you can TA and everything, but uh, um, to see how much support and how much exit liquidity we're going to have. What's your feeling on why, or what is that pump normal, and are we going to see this just to help everybody else? Are we going to see little pumps like that happen throughout this process as we're going up?
Yeah, man, I'm glad you asked. One of the biggest things that I think that causes little pump is I think for sure there was a little mini short squeeze, and I think that's the reason why we bounced up a lot quicker. Because I'm sure if I was thinking about the support being gaining another zero, I'm sure a lot of whales were thinking the same, right? Because that was the next area of support. Uh, the gaining another zero was literally the area of support that we would have literally touched and then broken above, right? And I think a lot of whales were looking at that area to go ahead and short down to that side, because I think even then, if we from where we were, that would have been another additional, like, another 30 to 40% dump. So imagine that they would have made an additionally another 30 to 40%. Shorting it with leverage, they would have made a good amount of money. So I'm sure a lot of whales were shorting that very heavily, and they went ahead and buyers started coming in, causing a mini short squeeze. And I think that's what caused the pump to the upside. What I am extremely bullish on, man, and you know my sentiment. I've been quite bearish for Pepe for a while, and now my stance has changed due to the fact that right now we're holding really nicely, you know. And right now we are actually forming like a bull flag pattern on the 4 hourly. So we're doing really good. Volume has been slightly picking up, meaning that there has been some interest, you know. And the question is, how are we still holding that, right? I think most of that could have been new buyers from the AMA. I wouldn't say that, you know, we got thousands of new buyers, but I'm pretty sure there's probably a few buyers that probably looked into Pepe 2.0 and bought in a bag, right? And I think that's what is currently holding the support. That, and I think people are finally coming across Pepe 2.0. You got to remember that with any crypto, not just Pepe, there's always going to have to be two sides, a buyer and sellers, and it's going to be getting rid of all the paper hands, getting rid of all the people that lost their money, and they're going to be bringing in new attention coming in, right? So I think that's based on the previous high that we made. I think the newcomers are seeing the potential that we could do, and the fact that we did hit 95 million in, you know, less than about 4 days. So I think that's what the sentiment's going on right now. If we do go ahead and break past that area of resistance, which is the 0.21 area, we will definitely go ahead and see massive little pumps like that pumping due to a lot of shorts. I think there is still a lot of shorts on Pepe 2.0. I think they're trying to short this as down as they can for whatever reason. They just hate it, man. They just hate Pepe 2.0 community for whatever reason it is. But I do think bulls and new buyers will go ahead and step in, and it is a possibility that we could be seeing these 70 to 80% pumps, especially with the crypto market overall kind of recovering, right? So we continue to see this little pump on the crypto market overall. I do think that new buyers will go ahead and jump in, and causing Pepe 2.0 to have these 80 to 90% swings due to the fact that there's still a lot of shorts. I really wish I knew how to check that there's a lot of shorts, but I'm pretty sure you and I could tell that there's a lot of people shorting when this project is not moving to where it should be. You know, we're like literally stuck. And that's usually an indicator of you know, people shorting, a lot of shorts being there and not enough buying interest, right? But buying interest does seem to be picking up. And I think that we will be expecting these massive pumps in the next, like, couple days. If we do go ahead and break above this pattern that I'm talking about in the 4 hourly chart, we could go ahead and see like a nice little pump over the weekend. So just be
Yeah,
on the lookout for that.
we're definitely due for a weekend pump. We've been holding strong on the weekends, but we just going sideways, right? So we haven't really had a pump over the weekend. So we're due for one of those. It would be nice to see a pump and break that area this weekend. I'm not holding my breath, but it will be nice to see, you know.
Yeah, 100%. And with the shorts getting liquidated and FOMO kicking in, man, like I do think that we could go ahead and break above that. But like looking at the sales, even if you go to the sales right now and you look at what is going on with the trade history, you see a lot of sellers. You're like, what is causing that? It's just people selling, man. They're just betting against Pepe 2.0, unfortunately. So there's a lot of doubters, a lot of haters in the space, especially with Pepe 2.0. So hopefully we could go ahead and see some reversal on there. And I agree with you. I think you're the one who's been talking about a nice pump over the weekend for the past couple days already, huh?
Yeah, I think combination me and I think Lee said something. Um, uh, Lee should be here in a little bit. Hopefully, I want to ask him about see if he was able to get a hold of if he sent that stuff over to the team. Not get a hold of him, but at least sent that stuff over to the team that we had discussed earlier, to try to get access to video chat and some funding and stuff like that. Because Discord's just about ready. I'm just testing a few more apps, and Discord will be ready. So I'll do a soft opening for a few people for that, and then
Hey, Natalie, welcome. Great to see you. Hopefully, we have a collab coming soon, right?
that they'll advertise the Discord and make an official Discord for Pepe 2.0. But we'll see. That'll probably take a little bit of convincing. So
100%. And I wanted to ask you, Sam, can you go ahead and touch up like what you are doing to the live stream, because they're hearing this whole entire space. So I definitely do want everybody that's watching hear what you're doing and what we're looking to go ahead and do with Pepe 2.0 community overall.
yeah, sure. So I mean, we're just trying to bring the community together, grow the community, and have more engaging things to do with the community. So we are in discussions with the team of Pepe 2.0. We are not the team, but we're in discussions with the team to be able to host our own raids and game nights. We can do that right now if we wanted, but we're in discussions with the team to see if we can get access to the voice chat in Telegram, as well as funding to be able to give out prizes. So the way that will work is we will host the games or the raids, and whoever wins by raiding the most or winning the game, um, we will get your wallet, and Pepe 2 team will pay you directly, and that's what we're working on. I personally am working on a Discord. Um, I have been testing bots and apps in the Discord today to see what will be the most engaging. I have a few more bots and apps to add to check out. I am maxed out on bots right now, so I'm going to flip a few out to pull a few in to check them out and see what's the best. And then the once those bots are in, I just have to do a few settings on them to make sure that the applicable people can access those bots, and then it'll be open. I'll be doing a soft opening for again, a few people of this team that have been hosting these spaces, just to check it out, make sure that everything looks good, and then we'll open it to the community, to be able uh, to come there. I have 3 rooms right now. I have a room for discussions where we can chat and do other things. There's a room for games, so people that want to play like chat related games can go in there. And then there's just a hangout room for voice chat, where you can go and have a discussion, just talking, like we are right now, or watching YouTube or playing poker, more in a virtual setting, than in the chat room. So um, it should be pretty exciting. It should be fun. It should be good for the community. Again, I'm looking forward to having everybody there, and hopefully growing this, um, to be, fairly large. I hope majority of the people that are in the Telegram join. I hope I'm able to get some people in this in Twitter to join, and then I'm sure, and I have to look into it a little bit. I'm not used to hosting one of these discords, but um, we're going to have some Twitter involvement, so we're able to display what's going on in the PEPE2 uh, uh, um, Twitter, as well as hopefully, again, somebody will have to give a little bit of assistance, but hopefully also stuff like ALTCOIN John's uh, YouTube feed. Um, Hopefully, we can figure out how to get it in there whenever he's doing a live feed. That way, if we're over here in Spaces and he's doing a live feed on YouTube, whoever's in Discord is getting notified, and then they could join as well. And then I believe some of the people that have been in this spaces do Twitch, so we can also involve Twitch to that matter as well. I'm not familiar with Twitch, but again, we'll figure it out. So, but we're going to grow this thing as big as we can, and I feel personally that some people like the Telegram, and that's fine, and they can hang out in Telegram. But people that want a mix of both, they can come to the Discord and come to the Discord as well. And I'm hoping the engagement that we have draws more people from Telegram, to be able to hang out there. Again, that's not saying don't go back there and see what's going on in Telegram, because the team's there, but just cool stuff to do during the day and at night, and wherever you are in the world. So yeah, I mean that's the
I wanted to
long
ask you something,
short of it. Yeah.
because somebody asked me this right now on my stream. Candy asked me about a buyback. She said on the stream, she asked, let me try to pull out the comment to be exact. She said, I read that with Pepe 2.0, there's a 1% burn for buys and sells. Can we go ahead and debunk that if it's true? I think we kind of talked about that, didn't we? I'm not too sure. But I also have that question. Is that true? Do we have a buyback? I know the NFTs are, but do we have any mechanism in the back end set up?
I don't think. I thought the 1% went to a marketing wallet. The 1% on the buys and sells go to a marketing
That makes
wallet.
sense. Do you know which one's a marketing wallet by any chance?
What's that?
Do you know what the marketing wallet is? Like
I don't.
what's the address?
I personally have not looked. Pepe2, can you comment on this?
I know there was an address floating around that was a marketing address, but I never looked into it really. I do know that they have discussed a buyback in Bird. The dev or captain or not
LOL. Yeah, Lord
LOL.
LOL.
Yeah. Lord I'm captain. What am I talking about? No. It's funny. I just changed my name to Captain PEPE2.0 now, so on Discord.
That's funny.
But so yeah, I know he had said a buyback and burn later. He was saying that they needed as many tokens as they could get for the exchanges. And so he said after they have, I guess after they know kind of what's going on with the exchanges and how many tokens they need, he said there's a possibility for a buyback and burn. So the way I understand it is, yes, the 1% is for the advertising wallet, and then it's only on the DEXs, not the CEXs. So they're not getting money from MEXC and KuCoin. So, they would be making money hand over fist.
Oh yeah,
without.
yeah,
But yeah,
yeah,
it's
of
just
course.
from the DEXs. So, yeah, like
No,
Uniswap and whatever.
yeah, yeah. No, I got you. Yeah, and I don't have too much more to add to that. I just like I said, that's all I know, John. Is it's part of the marketing wallet for the buys and the sells for the decks. I do remember him saying something at this point. I don't know, what do we have, 420 trillion tokens or whatever that were originally minted for this. So yeah, it would be nice to get that number down. I mean, that's a lot of tokens. Don't you think? What do we have, 462 trillion or something?
Yeah, I was.
420.69 trillion.
They do have a marketing wallet for sure. I'm just trying to look for it right here because I'm looking at the smart contract right now, and it does say they do have a marketing wallet, but I'm trying to figure out how to get the address. Because that would definitely help us. Know how much money.
How much
Okay,
they have.
I think I found it. I think I found the address. Okay, I think I found it. I'm gonna send this over to you guys on chat as well, and I'm gonna go ahead and review this. I think I found, it says marketing fee receiver. I'm assuming that's the address.
That sounds like it.
It sounds like it, right? So let me go ahead and
Yeah.
send it to you guys directly. Maybe you guys can help me find something a lot quicker. But I'm gonna try to look it over on Etherscan right now myself. And then for all of those that are watching live or are on Twitter Spaces, the way you could go ahead and see like whether there is an actual buyback or sell or like where the money's going is by looking truly at the smart contract. I know how to read the smart contract a little bit, not too much. I've done a little bit of coding, but I'm not an expert, so.
Let's see. You said
It does say, yeah, it does say right here, looking at it, it says fee amount, and then it says fee amount dot sub burn tokens. And it just says burn token 0, so I wonder if they have burnt any tokens at all or not yet. I'm trying to look for an address too for the burning tokens, but usually when they burn when it's a burning wallet, it's just 0000, right? From my understanding.
Yeah.
Damn, dude, I'm like in this smart contract. All right, so dev fee, burn fee, buyback fee. So it is on the contract. I could definitely show you that. I'm gonna send that over as well to this chat where I found it. So it does look like it is on the smart contract that they do have a buyback and burn, mechanism in. Yeah. And this is really the truly way for all of those that are watching and listening. Really, the only way you could go ahead and see how much liquidity is on there, or if there's a buyback and burn. Really, the only way to find out it's by truly looking into the Etherscan and looking into the contract itself, the smart contract.
Yeah, I see that. Let me go back in here.
I wonder if it's kind of a strategic thing and they're maybe waiting for like hype to build up, but I definitely do think now would be the time to buy the tokens for them to burn since the price is lower, you know. So if the team was buying some to burn, now would be the time rather than later, you know.
100%. That could have also caused a little pump too, you know, because we talked about this earlier with the devs. They're losing money. I mean, they're making money whether it goes up or down, right? But they'll make more money when it's going up because there's going to be more people interested into the project.
Well, yeah,
Right.
you have what, $200,000 or $300,000 worth of volume in DEX today
Yeah.
versus just with that little pump, you're 3 times that. I think it was 1 million in volume in DEX just for that little pump. So you know what
Yeah.
I mean? They're making
They were
yeah,
averaging about almost in the beginning, what, like 20 to $10 million of volume per day, about
That's
so.
crazy.
So they were making like $500,000 like a day, and that might be per day because it could have probably been every couple hours too because the volume was going crazy in the beginning. So like
right.
the devs have made a boatload of money, and hopefully the money that they do have remaining for whatever marketing they have. Because if you think about it, uh, the only marketing that I've seen and I've heard has been the Dex tools, which I know is pretty costly, and Etherscan advertising. I don't know how that works.
Yeah, I tried to dig into it to figure out how much it costs, and I kind of hit a dead end, and I didn't continue on.
For Dex tools,
Uh,
is about 7,000 from what I've heard. It's about 7 to
for
20,000.
what? For a month?
I don't know, man. I think it might be per week. I don't know
Okay.
what kind of deal they got to work out. If it's like a per day, per week
I mean,
type of thing, but I do know it's around
we're
7 to
still in there,
20,000.
right?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
we've been there.
if we're trending, it's not organic, right? Or is it organic
No,
if you're
it's
trending in there?
so and so. It's half and half. Some of them are organic, and then some of them are paid for. But
Hey,
with Pepe, I think ever since the last 2-3 weeks, they started because we disappeared out of the trending organically. So the only reason why we've been still in the hot trending is because we are paying for it. So it has been the marketing on it so far with the hot trending right now.
right. Yeah, I'm just looking at this contract too. I'm looking it over a little bit more.
So I'm curious, what did you guys see, or does anyone know, like as far as with Shiba Inu marketing, was it all like the community? Was it the devs? And then like also did you see any like haters from Doge, you know, trying to suppress Shiba Inu? Just curious.
No, yeah, man. 100%. So like with Shiba, what I've noticed is that they did have like a very strong community. I think that's really what helped everybody stay there. And we also got to consider that with Shiba, the only difference was that Shiba was probably like the second meme to be successful at that time during that bull run. So a lot of more people had hope, you know, and I think that hope kind of has gone away due to the fact that we have a lot of rug pulls in this space. You know, a lot of people get scammed. A lot of projects promise the whole entire world, and they speak more than their actions. So I think that's what happened with Shiba, that people were willing to risk it a little bit more. We also got to keep in mind that during the Shiba pump and the Dogecoin pump, that was during the time the governments around the world were giving out free money, so more people had more money to gamble. So people were willing to go ahead and take on a higher risk. Right now, the problem is not only with the crypto market, but I think the overall financial market worldwide and the economy. Not a lot of people have that extra cash, you know, to go ahead and literally gamble with. Like they would rather go ahead and pay their bills, buy some food, than to go ahead and gamble away money that they will be needing, you know. And I think that's kind of the difference between our previous bull run and the bull run that's coming, unless, you know, the governments begin to print money, which is very, very possible. That will cause, you know, the market to go up even
I think
higher.
that's a possibility. I mean, I could see it happening because if they're getting rid of the dollar, I could see them having one last hurrah with printing money if they know the digital dollar is coming. they're I'm sure they're, and I didn't even think about that, but yeah, last bull run was when everyone was getting the stimulus check. So you're right.
Also have to keep in mind right now, that's why there's cycles, and that's why I tell everybody be educated, right? One of the biggest things right now going on, even if you look globally, and I think Sam even spoke about this a few days ago, luxury spending, retail spending, car shopping, watches, all of that's currently going down because there isn't enough of that kind of money that was flowing in a couple years ago. Obviously, crypto made a lot of millionaires, Shiba made a lot of millionaires. Free government money made a lot of people gamble a little bit more and hit those bigger wins. And right now, what is currently going on, if you take a step back, is that you're seeing all these banks and institutions trying to push to go ahead and get these ETFs ready. So they could go ahead and start legally investing into these assets, and the reason why is because I think they know as well that, and I'm not sure if you listened to the FOMC meeting, but they even said when they asked them, so what are your plans to go ahead and stop inflation? Well, they don't even know, and they literally said that they don't know, like they have no actual answer to what they're going to go ahead and do with inflation. In shortest terms, what I understood is that they're going to figure it out as time goes on. And as well, they're going to go ahead and push as much pain as they can until people can no longer take it. And I think that's when they're going to go ahead and super inflate, most importantly, the US dollar. And I'm sure a lot of countries probably will be following suit, right? To go ahead and keep the economy uptight a little bit before they go ahead and do that full transition. There's a lot of countries already fully in the digital realm. The US being, it's currently not in that space yet. I do know, I'm not sure if you guys know more about this, but the Fed now coin has been being talked about in the last, in July. I'm not sure whatever happened. I kind of lost track with that. But then you have PayPal coming up with their own stable coins, So that's kind of telling you that a lot of these corporations and a lot of these banks and institutions are preparing for these digital currencies that they're going to be releasing, it because I think they know themselves that the economy overall, especially in the US, is going to take a massive hit. And they're preparing and they're getting ready for this next transition of not just only wealth, technology, but also a different asset class. And that kind of falls around the next bull run, in my opinion. And I think that's what they're preparing themselves for. That's why they've been suppressing crypto, because obviously these institutions are not going to go ahead and get these prices at a higher price. They're going to go ahead and break it down as low as possible, buy in at the lowest, and then push it up to the upside once this whole entire transition happens as time goes on. I don't know, man. I might just be too much of a tinfoil guy, but that's what I truly believe. And I've been seeing a lot of these transitions since the pandemic. And I told a lot of people that crude oil was going to go up, inflation was going to go up, and nobody was questioning anything about the economy because everybody had money, everybody was making money left and right in the stock market, in the crypto market, trading NFTs. New millionaires, billionaires were minted, and nobody was asking any questions. And now we're kind of having those those effects of what that market was doing. But I think, like you said yourself, they will pump the dollar one more time, or at least print more money, in order, because they know the dollar is going to take a massive hit. And that's why I do think that the DXY is going to go down, which is going to cause Bitcoin and all these cryptocurrencies, altcoins, meme coins, to go ahead and take a massive pump to the upside.
I was gonna say what was funny is you talk about Fed now. I was in for my business. I was in this it's a wellness. It was kind of like a wellness organization, and just to meet new people and get my business out there. And funny, a lady the Fed from Fed now. I don't know what her relation was to it, but she was part of that. She was talking to us about um, how the financial system and banking system is going to change. She was saying that it will be a 7 day a week, 24-hour, 7 day a week thing. transfers from bank to bank. She was saying all the things that all of us in crypto have been hearing and researching and looking into. So I'm just going to say everyone should at least own some XRP and XLM. Uh, Definitely, have your Pepe 2.0, but also have XRP and XLM, because that's what I'm thinking is going to the Fed now, and all the other things are going to run on, because a lot of companies, I think it's Volante, I could be mistaken, that's working with Fed now. Well, Volante, one of their partners that they work with is Ripple. So Ripple has their tentacles in all these other companies, and they're working indirectly or directly with all these other banks and companies now. So
Well,
it's going to be really big. So I'd say at least 1,000 XRP or so would definitely be a good hold, like long term. I mean, to me, I'm never selling it. I'll just hold it and leverage it or whatever. But that's just my thoughts.
No, man, I agree with you 100%. I mean, I'm not sure, did any of you take a look at what's going on with USDT?
I haven't really looked at it lately.
So USDT, and I forgot what other stable coin, which obviously doesn't surprise me, right? And with PayPal, a lot of the crypto communities actually looked into the smart contract, and it tells you in the smart contract that they do have the ability to go ahead and freeze your assets anytime. And that's actually what the whole entire goal with Fed now is too, is that their whole entire goal for a lot of US customers is being able to control your money, have more access to your money. Like they'll be able to freeze your assets whenever they want. The IRS will be able to go into your bank account without even asking for permission. Before, they had to ask permission to the bank to go ahead and freeze your funds, and it would be a long waiting period. Now, the IRS, from what I've been reading and hearing and keeping up with, they said that with the whole entire movement with Fed now the IRS will have the control to just go ahead and freeze your account if you weren't paying your taxes, and now they'll be able to go ahead and take the taxes that you owe, whatever the case is, without even asking you, straight from your account. So I think it just kind of goes back to control overall. In my opinion, I think just like you said, definitely be diversifying different assets, buy gold and silver. In my opinion, if you don't want to go ahead and do that and you want to be more digital, hold on to other cryptocurrencies, Ethereum, Cardano, all of that. But at the end of the day, I think really the only way to prevent a lot of these things is to become your own central bank. And really, the way you become your own bank is by being in crypto, buying gold and silver, and not being too reliant on any bank, any other way. You know what I mean? Have only the money that you need in there, but don't be too reliant, because at the end of the day, we've seen a lot of banks crash. And it's going to continue to happen. And if you actually look very closely at the U.S. debt bubble, we're getting to that close where the debt bubble is about to pop. And if it does pop, not only would it affect a lot of the people in the U.S., and a lot of you are probably not from the U.S., but unfortunately the U.S. has a lot of what is it called? A lot of influence into other markets in the world. So just be really aware with that. In the U.S. it hasn't really happened. I know other countries, we had other speakers that were saying that in order for them to buy crypto, it was like the craziest thing. Like they weren't able to buy it through their bank. So a lot of countries, a lot of you are already going through that right now. But for all those that are in the U.S., or countries that haven't adopted that system yet, really do be aware with that. And I would recommend to go ahead and diversify on that side.
I'm just hoping Pepe takes off, and Pepe and Pepe 2 lead the bull run with the meme coins, because they've already got the visibility and people already see those runs that they had. So I'm just hoping that they lead the market, and then we'll have funds to diversify into before that bull run hits.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
my hope.
yeah. That would be great. I don't really follow SHIB, but I know the Shibarium got pushed back. This was a couple months ago. I mean, do you think that's going to drive SHIB to go through
It's
the roof?
it's been pumping a little bit. I think it got up to 401, but it's now down to 509 again. I think
Hey, Candy. So let me go ahead and read your comments. I'm gonna try to get back to you. I apologize for that. So yeah, so collaboration with Natoshi coming in next week. She does a lot of TA on Bitcoin, and she trades. So definitely go ahead and check her out if you haven't. And then Candy said, did they approve the BTC ETF today? Did they? I don't know, but what I could go ahead and tell you is that they will soon. And then it says, if Gensler could just be the good person, right? Yeah, Gensler's an interesting person, I would say that. I don't want to say anything bad. I'm sure they would approve the ETFs all at the same time. Yeah, and I think that's going to be correlating with the bull run and what we were talking about in the space. Good night, Natalie. I know it's a little too late, but I'll see you soon. And then Candy said, can you go ahead and post a link here so I can go ahead and check over the contract? So apparently I can't. I tried, posting the link. I was looking for it and I can't. But what I'll go ahead and do is I'll try again. But definitely go ahead and reach out to me on Twitter, Candy. And we'll definitely go ahead. I'll definitely go ahead and send you all that data. It's just that I'm very limited to what I could go ahead and post on YouTube. It's not allowing me. But yeah, so what we're doing with the community is that we're setting up a Discord, and Sam, the one that you see right here in the space, is actually the one that's going to be setting everything up. We are in the talks with PEPE 2.0 developers and the team. And this is all just community driven. Our goal is to go ahead and be able to do more for the community. So like I said, follow me on Twitter, Candy, and everybody watching the stream, and I'll go ahead and add you to this PEPE 2.0 private group chat. And then this is where we kind of like send information to one another about what we found out and all that. So definitely go ahead and reach out, go ahead and follow. Definitely go ahead and DM me. I will reply. And yeah, that's pretty much it on that end. But yeah, you're right, Candy. It's all about control. That's what they're trying to do overall with the markets. I think the whole entire financial market overall is what they're trying to go for. Is how can they go ahead and control the people even more, right? They already have us controlled with what we watch, how we watch it, and pretty much how we eat as well through marketing. So yeah, it is all about control. This is solely my opinion, but I'm sure a lot of you could agree. Whatever the bank says, even the Federal Reserve, as a lot of you have watched with the FOMC meeting, they don't even know what they're doing, and they know purposely what they're doing. Their goal is to be the lender and buyer of last resort and to own everything, and they're going to do that whatever way it takes. It doesn't matter what they do, what they won't do. They'll do whatever it takes to go ahead and be in control of everything. There's a lot of things that we have to be looking at, such as like the commercial side of real estate overall. I know that's going to take a massive hit in the U.S. It's a lot of good and bad, right? It's bad for the overall economy for those that aren't informed, but it's good for you and I, right? Because you and I know this, and we'll be able to go ahead and take advantage of such markets, buying gold and silver, buying Bitcoin, buying PEPE 2.0, diversifying ourselves, preparing ourselves for that whole entire global change that's going to happen globally. And then we're going to be over-prepared. I'm not sure if there's such thing as over-prepared, but we'll be prepared for that. Hey, Moon Joker. Hey, Candy, by the way, do you want to be my mod for YouTube? That'd definitely go ahead and help me out. And you could go ahead, I think you could post links as well. So I definitely would like to go ahead and do that. No listing yet. Are you talking about Bull 2.0? Yeah, Bull 2.0 is either a great buy or a rug pull. And honestly, with Bull 2.0, the dip just did not look too well. It does not look good. I was extremely bullish, even though I'm not in Bull 2.0. But like, once you see this kind of action right here, especially on the daily, that it was doing good. It was doing perfect. It had everything aligned. It had everything to go ahead and pump even higher. It had everything perfectly. And whoever decided to sell, which could be a big whale or team tokens, is what causes massive dump. And right now you just see dump with Bull 2.0. And you also notice that it's the same address too. Same address. It could be a bot, but look at this. 6149, 6149, and you have this one right here, 41, unless that's like the transaction fees. But you see a lot more selling. So who knows? I mean, overall, the whole entire project and the whole entire crypto market right now, it's a whole total I gotta watch out with my language, you know. Luckily I'm not, and I wouldn't say that's a good thing. I'm not monetized yet, so I don't get, you know, those restrictions right away, but I do have to watch out my language. I've been noticing that I get quite I speak a little too much that I shouldn't. And I have to go ahead and keep it at PG-13, or at least try. You know, I know none of my viewers are below. I know most of my viewers are at least 28 and plus and over. So I'm sure a lot of you won't mind, but I definitely should go ahead and be extra cautious with the way I talk. But let's see what other comments. Great to see you, Moon Joker. I thought you'd be sleeping, man. I know it's very late over there where you're at right now. Although they promised and officially stated a listing, I mean, what is going on with them? I mean, that it could be the buy the rumor, sell the news type of event, like I've been mentioning. The good thing is that it is locked for 1 year, and contract is renowned. So the worst thing that could happen is that this thing could go ahead and pump on its own during the next bull run, or unless the community gets it together to push this token to the upside. Usually when contracts are renowned, it's fully community driven, and that's what most of these meme coins are. You know, they're just community driven. I don't know what Nightbot is. I definitely need to go ahead and look at that. Unfortunately, yes, over 28. Oh, we're around the same age. So not bad. I like that though, because I don't have to be too PG with my wording, and you know, most of you will understand what I'm talking about. So that's what I like. If it's in the ones, I'm gonna buy a little bit more for Bull 2.0. I mean, really, to go ahead and get some bullish sentiment and momentum in Bull 2.0, you would definitely need to go ahead and hold this area of support right here. And by the way, crypto, I think it was crypto something. I forgot your name, bro. My bad. King Crypto. I'll go ahead and talk about Quit Mirror right now as well. Go ahead and smash. Comment down below, crypto, if you're still in the stream. Yeah, dude. Moon Joker. It's XCon is definitely thriving, and you know, X crypto's dumping, dude. It's I think a lot of the people move from X token over to XCOM, and that's what's causing that massive dump. But honestly, dude, yeah, not PG at all. I don't think anybody here is PG. I agree with you, but I don't know, you know. Either way, YouTube prefers promoting PG content, so that's why I have to be more aware, especially since this channel is growing. I do have to be very cautious with that. All right, for sure, Candy. I'll go ahead and work on that as well. Go ahead and work on that either today. No, yeah, I was definitely gonna make you one. I was already thinking about it last night, so I'll definitely make you one. I'll go ahead and start working on that tonight. Yeah, I'll go ahead and work on that tonight. And comment down below on other previous videos so I can know exactly what your name is on your YouTube channel. And then I could go ahead and add you manually. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. You know what show was a pretty good one that really caught me, and I would consider that to be like true crime, was the TV series Lucifer on Netflix. Like, I was like crazy watching all these seasons. I think I stopped watching the last one just because like I was so hooked on it, and I was like, you know what, like I gotta be a little bit more productive. But yeah, Lucifer was a really good show in my opinion. Let's go ahead and go back to listening to what they're saying in the space. Hopefully they weren't saying anything too important, right? It's Candy with a C. Candy. Where at? Candy. Like Candy. Yeah, that's a good show. That I think that's honestly for me to watch shows because of my ADHD. I just can't, sit there for too long if it doesn't entertain me too much, or if it doesn't excite me within the first couple minutes. I get bored easily. But Lucifer's a pretty good show, and so is American Horror Story. I like that one too. But I think Lucifer overall was like the one that I'm like, dude, that was a really good one. As well, reach out to me on Twitter, Candy. Hang on, I'll get the link for y'all. Yeah, hopefully you could go ahead and post links. I'm not sure if YouTube would automatically remove it, because I think Moon Joker posted the contract onto the live stream and it automatically deleted it. So I have to go ahead and look into that. That's why I was like talking about making you a mod on that. I just finished watching Lincoln Lawyer. It's good. I gotta check that out. I've never heard of it. I know I spelled it wrong, but that's what we have. Autocorrect. Okay, this is it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that. Yeah, I do have to make you a mod first. I'm gonna try to do that. I'm gonna do that tonight. So like, message me on Twitter, please, Candy, if you can. I'm gonna do that tonight or after the stream. XCOM price prediction in the bull market. All right, let's go ahead and do that. Let's drink some water. Okay, so let's go ahead and do some XCOM price prediction in the bull run. I encourage everybody that's watching the stream right now, go ahead and comment down below another project you want me to go ahead and do a review on. I know Crypto was here. Crypto, you can go ahead and comment down again. I want to go ahead and review the project you're talking about, but if you're not here, I don't want to do it if you're not here, man. So comment down below if you're still here. So XCOM, right? XCOM. Dude, I have so many tokens. I'm probably going to start deleting a lot of these tokens. Forget Shiba 2.0. Let's see if there's anything on Shiba 2.0. If it's looking decent, then I might save it. If not, I'm just going to delete it. Yeah, it's this is trash. Trash. Literally trash. Let's see Leo. Let's see how this is doing. Because I'm looking for XCOM. I'm just going to start deleting all the tokens that don't look too good. Okay, so where's the other one? XCOM. Okay, right here. Okay, so it's top trending right now, 5, which is good. Like I mentioned earlier, I think I mentioned in the other stream, if I'm not mistaken, I'd said there's 2 patterns that could be happening here. Either a head and shoulders pattern where we will pump to the upside, and I think in the near future we could go ahead and see it hit around 35 cents and then getting down and then bouncing up again and then, consolidating around this area. Or this is number 2. This could be a cup and handle pattern, and we could go ahead and retrace back right here around the 0.8 or the 8 cents. I'm so used to so many zeros on these tokens. So the 8 cent area, I think they would probably go ahead and hold support right here and then bounce up to the upside, hitting that area like I mentioned around 35 to 50 cents. So I think anywhere between 35 and 50 cents would be an area that I think XCOM could go in the near future. I'm not talking about in a year or 2 years. I'm talking about in the next couple weeks, a couple months. I think realistically in the next couple weeks, we could probably see it double from where it's at right now. And so far it's looking pretty good. So congratulations on you, Moon Joker. I know you've been telling me about XCOM, and unfortunately I never got in. I was waiting for that retracement. The retracement did actually happen, and I didn't get in. So it is what it is, but I did call it out right here when Moon Joker told us about this project. I said a good buy and entry would be around this area, And if you did, you should be up a little bit over, I think it's a 3x. Yeah, a little bit over a 3x. And I think we could go ahead and see that retracement, like I said, down to over here, which would be about a retracement of about 50%, which is normal. Chi 330 for YouTube. Did I say it correctly? That's quite an interesting name, I say. Oh, this is pronounced Chai Chai. So yeah, let's go ahead and hop over back onto the Twitter, guys.
Established, right? And they have a history, so you can trace that history. Something that's 4 minutes old, you can't trace that history unless you, the people that are chasing those that get rugged are not reading the contracts, because they're trying to get in at a $30,000 or $50,000 market cap, and they might not have a lot of experience in this space, and they throw, you know, half an ETH or something in there instead of just throwing a feeler of 25 or $50 to see if it's going anywhere and if they can get their money out, or if when they go on Dex tools to get it out, there's no coins left. Their whatever they purchased has a manipulator inside the contract that they can adjust the amount of tokens that you actually have, or they could freeze the amount of time that it takes for you to hold the token for you to get the money out, so they can liquidate it beforehand. So you got to be careful, right? That's all I'm saying here. PEPE2 is established. PEPE is established. It's more for being careful and being diversified. It's a, if you're not educated in this space, you can lose it all in the snap of a finger's blink of an eye. It's especially if you're putting in more than you should. So be careful. You know, we don't want anybody losing money in this space for the from a scam.
It's crazy. So the crazy thing is, I met a guy, and I think it was Dogezilla that he bought. He put 25,000 in, and that 25,000 went to 900,000, and then for a week, it fluctuated between 500,000 to 900,000, and he did not take profit because he wanted it to go to 1,000,000. So I'm just going to tell you guys, when it's life-changing money for you, take profit. Take
Yeah,
it. Even if it's not life-changing, if it's maybe month-changing or 6 months changing, take some off the table.
yeah, take the profit. There'll be another project, right? That you can make a little bit more money on, or maybe you find a project that you can make it 2 times on, that, or a 3 or 5 times on, that you just made a 30 times on, and you can you know, double that value. You know, so be smart in the way that you're investing, and like he said, take profit. You'll, if you don't take the profit when it's there, in crypto, especially right now in a bear market, there's going to be a lot of volatility. There's going to be a lot of ups and downs, and
Can you imagine that though? Having
yeah.
seeing 900,000, like
Hey,
$900,000.
so he was, how much did he have in it? 25 grand.
He put 25 grand in, then he ended up selling at break even.
So at 25 grand, 900,000 is a 36 times, and
Yeah.
he broke even.
Yep.
And because he wanted.
All right, Candy, you should be able to Chi. Yeah, you got it right. I definitely would like to know the backstory to the name. But anyways, I just followed you back, so you should be able to message me directly now. And I encourage everybody that is watching this stream right now, go ahead and follow me on Twitter or X. I'm never gonna call it X, dude. It just sounds really weird. It sounds like a rated R site. That's what I'm gonna say, to say the least. It sounds weird. Like, hey, I'll meet you on X today. Like, it's just so weird, dude. I don't know. Anyways, what I'm saying, go ahead and reach out to me on Twitter. I'm gonna keep on calling it Twitter. I don't care. Reach out to me on Twitter, ALTCOIN John. Just go ahead and feel free to follow me. If my DMs aren't open, I'm gonna go ahead and try to fix that right now. But if my DMs aren't open, reach out to me through stream, and I'll go ahead and follow you back, so you can go ahead and DM me. But go ahead and let me know if anybody wants to join these Twitter Spaces with us. We definitely want to hear other people talk besides John. I don't know how I talk sometimes for like 2-3 hours straight, man. I sometimes impress myself, honestly. Like, I literally did another stream earlier for about 50 minutes, and now right now we're currently live for about a hour and 25 minutes, and then we go back on stream. Like, yesterday, I streamed for like over 4 hours. I don't know how, but I did. But yeah, let's go back to the Twitter space, see what's going on.
Irritate a little bit, sure, but that's
Well,
why
you,
they
you
do take.
you'd be irritated, but you
Right,
do this. But you do this. You take 800,000
right,
and as a profit, and you use that 100 grand that's still
right,
in there, or maybe less, and you use that as your money for your new investments. You know what I mean?
right.
So,
Yep.
I mean, it's not. Yeah.
I just don't get it. Like, to me, I've never seen the life changing amount, so that's why it's been tough um, to take the profits. But he, like, 900,000 is, you could literally, I could literally pay off all my debt, quit my job, and just do my side business full time.
Well, right,
Like,
exactly.
it's like, that's 900,000 is life changing,
Well,
money.
you got to consider this. So the median income in the U.S. is between 50 and 100 grand for your household income, and that essentially is. I'm just again just doing rough numbers. That's 9 years worth of work for a household. Again, that's not what everybody makes. I'm just saying, yeah, just use your head, right? So that's all.
Andy, are you posting a link? If you're posting a link, YouTube does delete them. It does delete them. It's definitely not me. I don't even know how to do that.
I guess it just blows.
I'll message you after the stream. Do you want to join the this private group, by the way? Pepe 2.0 community? Could go ahead and have you speak on spaces and all that.
But it's like, I just those opportunities don't come along that often. You hear the stories of early ship investors. You know, it's like, it takes a lot of frogs to get to the goal.
Yep.
But yeah, it's crazy that can happen overnight. So
Well, yeah, it takes a lot of balls to hold through.
Yeah, I think one of the biggest things is probably like YouTube's getting it as a spam. I'm not too sure. That's why I'll go ahead and make you a mod by tonight.
Can go to. I mean, you might be able to clear your money back, but if you don't set your actual limits and possibly adjust your limits depending on if the market or your coins or whatever have uh, have uh, suddenly gotten a lot of hype and a lot of interest, um, uh, or whether a bull run is going or a bear run. There's a lot of factors, but sometimes you have to adjust kind of midstream, but you have to know your limits. If you can go from, you know, a few dollars invested to a ton of money. You can go to, you know, a fair amount. You know, 25,000 invested is a decent amount for most people, to a lot of money. Or you can go to nil, or you can break even. So you have to know your limits. You have to know that the entrance and the exit are equally important.
Yeah, it's
So
crazy,
true,
man.
man.
As simple as it sounds, too, but it's really not. I think one of the biggest things, too, I wanted to ask you, all of you overall, is, you know, especially it's easier to go ahead and set your limits, you know, your limit orders when to buy and sell on exchanges. Uh, Now my question is, are you guys trading on a DEX like Uniswap 1 inch, or on an exchange? What do you prefer? And if so, if you do trade on a DEX tools, or let's say Uniswap 1 inch, what is kind of like your strategy behind that on when to buy and sell? Because you do have the issue with DEXs, and I'm sure with exchanges too, is the bots, you know, the sandwich bots.
Yeah, so I actually like a DEX. I don't use a centralized exchange too much, but so my kind of my strategy, not really, I guess, a strategy, but I usually I catch it when I do my sells. I don't sell when uh, I try to sell as the candle is moving. If it gets to my limit, I sell while the candle, if it's on an up candle, I sell as it's going up. If I get to my limit, and I just suck it up if it's going to go up more. I can't anticipate. And again, it's harder with memes and stuff to do charting, as you said. But if I'm doing TA and I'm coming to resistance zone, I usually sell a few points before that resistance zone uh, to be able to, if it's within my limits, if I'm ready to sell, um, to be able to catch my uh, to be able not to be sandwiched. Usually, and it works pretty well. Um, you have to beat the bots to the punch, right? So,
Man, it's crazy too, because like, see, I didn't even know about the bot. Like, I knew about the bots like last year or the last bull run, but I never even knew that like you and I could really like have access to these bots, you know. And like for example, like I was looking at this one bot. It's called Unibot, and you could go ahead and use that like on your Telegram, like you set it up on Telegram, and now you're able to like snipe and put these limit orders, like these buys and sells. Like I wanted to ask you, like, have any of you like used any of those platforms? And anybody that's listening to this space too, like, you know, feel free to raise your hand or throw an emoji or something to speak up if you have used those platforms.
I've only used the KuCoin bots for a little bit, and made a couple hundred, but it wasn't anything that I stuck with. Isn't I believe Unibot's a crypto, right? And it's like $170 now. Is that the one you're talking
Yeah,
about?
man. So what that is, it's not like essentially like a trading bot. Like that's like more of a copy bot. Like I think it's called copy trading bot or something like that. So with Unibot, it's pretty much like a Jared from Subway kind of bot, where you just activate it on your Telegram page, and you put in the amount of ETH you want to buy into the token, and you put in the smart contract, and you put a limit of when to buy and when to sell. So it triggers it for you without you having to look at the charts 24/7. And because meme coins are super volatile, you know, even if you're trading on a DEX tool, on a, sorry, 1 inch or a Uniswap, you kind of get head slam, right? So like that's why I was kind of like asking you, because I'm pretty sure that not only with Unibot, I know that's going to go up a lot, but we're not talking about about how much it's going to go up, right? I'm very bullish on that project, anyways. But what I'm trying to say is that the actual like using trading bots, man, it seems like that's the move on the meme space. Like the people that are successful, I've noticed, are the ones that are trading using these bots in order to buy in and sell and exit at the right time and buy in at the right time due to the volatility. So that's kind of the reason why I was asking, because I'm like, dude, I really been wanting to go ahead and learn more, and I know for sure that's like on my list to learn this before the bull run, because when the bull run runs, if I could go ahead and have a bot do all this work for me, where I could just put the buy and sell limits and I could just do my thing and get off of the charts, that's going to be quite amazing for me, because like when I'm like in these tokens, I am quite in the charts, man, and it's kind of a no life type of thing, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, full-time job.
Yeah, it's probably even worse than a full-time job, because you're stressing out that you could hopefully capture, that dip or something, and it shouldn't be as stressful, man.
Yeah, I want that like good cushion of just say like $100,000, and then you could literally put like 1,000 in the top 50 coins, blue chip ones, and then you put 1,000 in the like lower cap, say like Swift Coin, Jupiter, shipping, all the ones that XCN, all the ones that are sub a cent, or like 201, 202. Put 1,000 in all of those, maybe 15 of those, and then you just have the rest of it for the meme coins. that's like my dream come true.
That's a really good strategy, and that's actually like the kind of strategy that I've been preaching on my live streams to everybody that watches my channel. I always tell everybody, meme coins, yes, there's going to be a few that are going to really make it during a bull run, but about 90%, and I'm probably being like a little bit more on the positive side, probably a little bit higher, probably like 98% of them will fail, and about the remaining 2 to 3%, whatever the case is, are going to be successful. So I always encourage people. I think it's easier said than done, not taking profits, because that happened to me last little pump with Pepe, and I wish I would have taken profits, because I would have been able to buy a bigger bag like Sam. I think that's what Sam did. He made I'm just going to say, decent money swing trading that, and then he bought in more at a lower price. So I wish I would have done that. But one thing that I do want to go ahead and add too as well, because you guys were talking about this, is when you go ahead and take profits, and I think Sam even touched on this, when you're jumping into a lot of these meme projects, don't mind throwing in $50 to $100. Even if you have $5,000 to throw, I wouldn't recommend throwing $5,000 into a project, because there's multiple things that could go wrong, right? One, you could get rug pulled. Two, the hype is probably already dead. And three, you're now limiting yourself from other projects. While there's 10 other projects pumping, probably only 5 of those are going to be very successful and are going to make you money, but 9 out of 10, most of them are going to make you lose money unless you're in the right project or you're swing trading them. What I'm trying to say, there's a correlation with a lot of these meme coins. They usually only pump for 2 days and they're pretty much dead. So if you're throwing in like 1 or 2 ETH into one project and you don't take any profits, now you're left with no money. And now you're kind of stressing, taking a loss and trying to run into your other project to try to make up for that capital that you lost. So with my strategy moving forward, and that's what I've been doing, I had, I think, a couple $100s to throw, and I split it, all of them, into 50 to $100, and some of them I might have thrown $200. But I now have a smaller limit with these projects, because if the project is going to moon, guys, let me tell you this. If a project is going to moon, trust me, 50 to $100 is going to make you a decent amount of money. It's not going to be life-changing money, but it's going to make you a decent amount of money. Everybody's trying to hit the massive like bullseye on one of these projects, and that's why they're all going all in. And I could be guilty, because I've done that, and I could tell you that it resulted in lost money, lost opportunity, because now you're waiting for your token to pump. And if you put in 2-3 ETH and you have no more money to invest, and you're just hoping, crossing your fingers, you could break even, or your project pumps in order to diversify, then that's kind of like where the stress levels come in and you're making the wrong decision, right? So like for me personally, and what Sam said earlier, like try it out with 50 to $100. If it does good, buy in more. And once you get that confirmation, yeah, you might have to buy in at a 5 million market cap or a 3 million market cap as opposed to a $50,000 market cap. But trust me, I told a buddy of mine a project long time ago to go ahead and throw in some money, and he threw in about 40 bucks. I went all in on one of them. I threw in like not that much, like 800 bucks. But I was already thinking, I'm like, dude, if this thing just 2 or 3 X's, I'm gonna make a decent amount of money. I could probably come up with 2, 3, maybe even 5 grand that day. Like that would be good for me. And unfortunately, I went all in on the wrong project. I went all in on the rug pool. He threw in 100 bucks onto the rug pool, and he threw in 40 bucks onto the other one. And the one that succeeded with the $40 or $60 turned into $800. So he actually came up with a W, and I came out with a loss with no money for the month to even invest in it anymore. Plus, I got rug pulled on the project. So what I'm trying to say that it's sometimes better to just throw in a couple bucks, even 100 bucks, and you might, be able to take out 1 to 3 thousand. It's not life changing, but the whole goal is to go ahead and minimize your risk. So just look at that kind of concept. I'm pretty sure it's gonna help you out. I've been applying it, and with the other projects that I've taken L's on, I'm not even stressing. I look at them and I'm like, oh, it rug pull. It is what it is. I only threw in 50 bucks, so I don't trip about it. And then I have other projects right now that I'm looking at. I'm like, oh, nice. It's 300% for the day. If I put in 100 bucks, it's now 300 bucks. It's not life changing wealth, but now I'm able to diversify, especially during a bear market. So let me go ahead and give it up to PEPE 2.0.
Well, yeah, I totally agree with you. And then, you see the projects that are going to be around a while. Because I was even looking at X, and it's on a nosedive right now. I mean, just like Pepe was, or Pepe 2 was. And so, like, is it going to come back? I don't know.
Well,
It sure had a
didn't
lot.
somebody try to capitalize on X again
Yeah,
like a week ago? They made a
there's
new
so
X
many
because
of
the other
them.
X was doing good.
Yeah, bro, it's a whole BS, man. Like I jumped into X2, and I only threw in like probably 50 to 100 bucks, so I wasn't tripping too much, right? Because like I told you, like I learned from my mistake. I'm like I'm never gonna go all in because I've done that in the past, and obviously the bots kind of f you up. But yeah, right now the one that's trending, it's called XCOM, which is literally X.com or something like that. And I've been analyzing this in the last couple of days, and X token was the leading token at the time. Now XCOM, because it was at a lower market cap and a lower supply, all the holders from X token moved to this other project XCOM, and now XCOM is the one succeeding, man. And it's literally at 13 cents right now, and it's probably gonna hit about 50 cents. But what I'm trying to say is that like it's sometimes that simple. It could be a leading project that literally takes the whole entire community with him onto another one, and then I'm sure a lot of people probably FOMO'd into X at the top, and now everybody moved on. And that's what I'm saying. Like if you had, let's say, $600 and you put in $600 on X token and it's down right now about from his all-time high about 90%, well then you're kind of lost if you have no more money to throw. But for example, if you threw in $300 on X token and you threw in $100 on XCOM, you should be up anywhere between a 4x. So you would have made up on your losses from X token plus profits. And that's just an example that I'm giving you guys. I'm not invested in XCOM. I do have some money on X token, but it's not much. It's like 50 bucks, like I said, because I've been changing my strategy up. But yeah, that's the way you got to treat it. You have to go ahead and put in either a small little bag or split it in between, because honestly, like I said, 99% of the tokens are going to fail, and that's the reason why I'm bullish on PEPE 2.0. The fact that we are still even like pushing means a lot. Trust me, the fact that yeah we're down a lot, but the fact that we're still even
Pushing, and you still got to look at that volume. I'm sorry,
exactly.
I understand. I understand that some people are looking at the volume and saying, "Well, what do you mean 4 million volumes? Good volume." Look at other coins. I mean, look at it's for 40 ish. I don't know how many exactly, but 45 days or whatever old. Uh, pushing 4 million, 5 million volume is extremely good. And I understand it's buys and sells, but we're tradable. We're still have interest to be traded. I know we're being shorted, but we're being traded the hell out of, right? So it's to me, yeah, bullish all over. But go ahead. I'm sorry, I cut you off again.
You're good. Like I said, anybody wants to cut me off, just cut me off. I approve of it, man. But no, yeah, 100%, and that's kind of like the strategy everybody should go ahead and go with, and that's why I'm bullish on Pepe 2.0 because yes, I've looked at some projects and I'm in some projects that unfortunately, when Pepe 2.0 was going down, I did ended up breaking even because I knew it was going to dump more. Now I have, if not probably more or about the same tokens with a lower risk on Pepe 2.0 compared to what I was at when it was pumping. I got in at a lower market cap with a lower risk. So right now I feel comfortable, right? But what I'm saying is that because I knew that I missed out on that opportunity on that money that I lost with Pepe 2.0, I was looking for the next Pepe 2.0, to go ahead and remake my money and then put it back into Pepe 2.0. Well, a lot of those projects are down 80 to 90%. So I pretty much took an L on all the projects that I moved my broke even money from Pepe
Well,
2.0 when it was at the time.
that when you're in that position, it's hard. We say don't use emotion, but it's hard. Even I mean, even if it's only 50 or well, if it's only 50 or $100, it's not that bad. But if you have more invested, it is. But it's when you're taking a loss to another project to get a win, you are putting like everything in that project, right? Your emotion and obviously your money and whatever. So and if it's to me, it's a recipe for disaster, right? You know,
100%.
uh, so I mean, I could have uh, it could have gone the other way for me too, right? So I pulled money from a project that the dev disappeared after 10 or 15 days and wasn't even hosting AMAs and stuff like we are, right? We just saw the dev yesterday or the speaker, but uh, it could have happened where I put my money in this token that I took a 75% loss on and put my money in this token and lost that 75% because I saw it was going up. That's what instigated me to put more money in. That was, you know, should I have taken it down from 5,000? No, because I was okay with that risk. Um, Other people may not be okay with that risk. I was okay with that risk. But um, if it was another $10,000 or $20,000 for an initial uh, entry. I was not okay with that risk, but I was okay with it once I saw that and learned more about the project. So again, it's about education. I could have easily lost my $5,000 had I not looked into the project. Obviously quickly because you only have a little bit of time if you're trying to get in at a low market cap and the price is going up. So you it's hard to if you're getting into a project at the beginning and or beginning ish. I was like 10 to 12 hours in, but it's hard if you're getting into a project at that time frame um, and have 100% research. I was able to look at the contract and I was able to see what the narrative was, and that was it. And I believed it, so I jumped in it because it was going up. So but I did look at the contract myself. Um, and I didn't just trust the other things like Dex tools and whatnot that were telling me that it was okay. I looked just to make sure briefly to my generic knowledge of contracts to see if anything was called out in the contract that didn't look right, right? So again, you got to be careful, but I'm glad that it turned out the way that it did, and I'm still obviously extremely bullish on this project, even though I'm free and clear, right? So you gotta trust your intuition, but
you're looking at the
you also
PEPE2
gotta
chart.
do your research.
You're looking at the PEPE2 chart.
What's going on with it?
It's just really hugging that line.
Yeah.
It's just really tightening up.
Yep. It's gonna squeeze up, man. I'm telling you, it's a bullish
that's
flag on the 4 hourly. Super bullish.
That's what I was. So I'm getting better at reading the charts because I was seeing that. I was like, that looks like a bull flag. And then it's funny that you said that.
Yeah.
It's funny. So I was like, okay, cool.
Hey, and you know what's the craziest thing too, man? The bullish flag is on there, and then I don't know why, I'm not sure. It's it's also, so you have the bull flag pattern, and then you also have a cup and handle pattern forming a little bit more. If you go over on MEXC, it's like a clear cup and handle pattern, and it's like holding on pretty well. And right now it looks like there's a slight little pump. But yeah, a lot of these patterns are very they're very obvious in a lot of these projects. It's a repeating pattern. And when you're seeing it, there's going to be some investors that are going to be looking at it as well. It's not always a case, but honestly, I do think this is going to break out if we both believe there's a bullish flag plus a head and shoulder. I mean, not a head and shoulders. We definitely don't want that. a cup and handle. I think we really are going to have that breakout this weekend. Crossing my fingers.
Yeah, I think it could.
Oh, yeah.
I think it could happen. It's interesting to think when we're like, oh yeah, it's been around 40 days. It's solid. You know, it's just funny to think about.
No, but the good thing about this, and this is the reason why I'm even more bullish, is that the good thing too when you're doing TA is that the longer the project is, the more data there is, the easier it is to predict.
The more predictable. Yeah.
So like we could, I wouldn't be surprised if we are right. You know what I mean? Because when it's longer like this, and this is the reason why I'm very bullish on it. Not only are we going to be able to make some massive gains on this to the pump to the upside, but as well, I do think it will become like the next tradable meme coin that you could go ahead and trade with predictable patterns that you'll be able to take advantage, swing trading or day trading. But somebody on my stream said, and I want everybody to go ahead and hear this out. They said, his name is Moon Joker. Shout out to Moon Joker. He said, right here, okay, the new strategy: every time you have a 3 to 5x profit, put aside a few portion of that profit in an altcoin and reinvest the rest into a meme coin or whatever you want. And I think that's a pretty good strategy, man. And that's something obviously not financial advice, but I would recommend people to do that, because that story that I just told you about PEPE 2.0 when I ended up breaking even was because I was over leveraged. I was way over leveraged. It was money that I was okay losing, but not really, because I'm like, okay, if I lose this money, it's gonna suck for a whole month until I get paid again. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have to do the cup of noodles thing for a whole month. So that's what was going through my mind. But was it money that if I lost it, I was never gonna get that money again? No, I was gonna get it my next paycheck, right? But you don't want to put yourself in that position, because now you're stressing yourself, which I did, and then I ended up doing the wrong decision. So that's why moving forward, my strategy is changing now. I'm going to be throwing in some money into longer term altcoins, XLM, whatever the case is. Whatever those do, I don't care. I'm going to buy the dips, and then I'm going to have a percentage of gambling money, which I'm going to call it gambling money, and throwing it into meme coins. That if it goes to zero, it goes to zero. I don't care. And I would recommend everybody to have that kind of a little portion spread out, because I'm over leveraged on meme coins. I'm like 99.9% on meme coins. Like, I have no altcoins right now. The only altcoins I'm holding on to that I just sold for PEPE 2.0 to jump in again, because I bought it on the dip. The only one I'm holding right now is Unibot, and that's because I believe that's a little bit more of a safer term investment in the long run.
Yes.
But
yeah, you gotta be in blue chips and altcoins for long term long-term investing, right? So, and then your, like you said, your gambling money can come to this, but that's your $50, $100 spots or whatever you allocate as your, quote unquote comfortable money that you're not going to have to eat ramen and eat peanut butter sandwiches every day for lunch. You know what I mean? So, unless you like that, right?
100%, man.
Yeah, I was saying it's like there. My plan is once.
Hey, what's up, Tillery? Welcome, bro. Just hanging out right here at the space. If you could join, man. We'd definitely like to hear you speak. And welcome, Marco. Welcome to the channel. Never seen you. You're shorting PEPE 2.0 now. If you're shorting PEPE 2.0, go ahead and make sure to use my MEXC link down below. You could go ahead and leverage trade it with 200x. So you could go ahead and short it with 200x. So go ahead and at least support the channel if you're going to short PEPE 2.0 with my link.
1, 2, 3, or 4, and so those could easily go, insane. So that's like my plan is to have 1,000 in those, because to me they're not as blue chip as, say, like Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, Bitcoin, Ethereum. They're not as blue chip as that, but they're on Coinbase. So you still have that like ease of buying for the average person. So like when the bull run hits and they're looking for those lower cap coins with maybe a couple billion supply, or 10 billion, 50 billion supply, they're looking for those are sub 1 cent. So if they even got to a cent, you'd be doing pretty good.
No, it's a good strategy. Yeah, I know you. A lot of what you've been talking about is you're hoping that Pepe pumps and we pump here kind of pre-mini bull, so you can kind of get into some of these things because I think you had $11,000 into this and you're down to like a couple grand right now. So you need
Yes.
you need some money from this in order to put into that.
Dude,
Essentially.
I could have had over 800 billion if I would have just waited.
Yeah. Well, I mean, right. I mean, that's it's investing. So you bought on the green candle, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Right.
Well,
So
and
that's a risk. Yeah.
by all accounts, you're like, oh man,
What was the market cap, man, that you bought in?
I think it
30
was,
or 40.
Yeah.
Oh
It's
shit.
pretty high.
Fuck.
Oh well.
But you know what?
Yeah.
But let me make you feel better, bro. Let me make you feel better. The first time I bought in a little bit at 10 million. And then the next day it pumped to 30 million. And then I was like, fuck this, dude. I'm about to throw in like 4 grand. And I threw in 4 grand. And then I just saw that shit dumped, bro. Went from 40 million to 8 million. I'm like, dude, I'm not gonna look at my wallet. I'm like, forget this, dude. I'm like, dude, I'm not gonna stress about this. I don't know. I guess cup of noodles is going to be the thing for the rest of the month. I'm like, whatever, man. I'm not gonna stress about it. And the next like 2 days or like the next day, dude, 8 million all the way to 95 million. And I was like, fuck, bro, this is some pretty good profits. And I didn't take profits because I got too greedy. And then I lost all the profits that I made back because I was swing trading that when we went from the 30 million market cap again and we were in the support and we went all the way up to like the 95 million. I was swing trading that on MEXC as well. So I had my MetaMask wallet that was up quite a bit, and then I was up on MEXC as well. And I was like, you know what? Like, I think it's going to go up higher. I ended up taking profits on MEXC, made some decent gains that day. And I was like, you know what? That's good for a couple hours. That's a good, good return for a couple hours. And I put all that money back into MEXC, bro. Leverage trading, hoping we're going to go ahead and have that bounce back. And it just kept on dumping, bro. I kept on buying the dip, buying the dip, and obviously I got liquidated eventually, man. And I was like, fucking shit, dude. Emotion, man. I was trading on emotions right there.
Yeah, and it sucks. I'm sorry you lost, but hopefully, well, not hopefully, but I don't know. I think you said you reinvested yesterday, so
Sure, dude, I'm that bullish. I lost like over 30 G's on this project, and I'm still bullish.
right. So
I'm telling you guys, this is the one to me. Like I've been searching and looking, and I can just I feel it because there was another one I got into um, that I thought was the one, but there were some red flags I ignored. You know, kind of like maybe somebody you're dating, you ignore some red flags, and so this one I have not seen any. I mean, like you guys said, I think it's cool that they have that marketing wallet because that ensures them, you know, staying around. And you know, it's like anybody that started this project would be an idiot to abandon it. You know, like so. If anything, I see more positives than that. But if anything, that makes me positive.
Oh, you know what makes me positive? That someone on the stream said, I'm shorting Pepe 2.0 now.
What?
That's what someone said on the
People
stream, bro. Freaking troll, man.
people shorting betting. People, dude.
I'm telling you, bro, there's going to be a lot of people still shorting Pepe 2.0.
It
And
just
that's why
makes
I'm
me
still
mad.
bullish, man. That's why I'm even more bullish. Because if you're
They're
shorting
gonna
at this,
liquidate.
they're going to get liquidated, bro. They're going to
Yeah,
get
yeah,
liquidated. That's why I'm extremely bullish even more. Because
yeah,
I told
yeah.
you, I'm sure a lot of people are looking to go ahead and short this right now. I already know,
Yep,
like I could tell, and like we just got confirmation. Marco said, I'm shorting
yep,
Pepe 2.0 for now. You know, I
yeah.
think that's
Well,
why we're gonna have that little short squeeze, man. All you shorts listening, which I know you probably are, go ahead and continue to short right now. Go ahead and continue to short. I hope you use 200x leverage, but if you do, use my MEXC link, please. Use my MEXC link
yeah,
because I do want to go ahead and get those fees and then throw it into Pepe 2.0.
yeah. It's going to the top. I mean, it, you know, and it's to me. I almost see it. It's not yet, but I see it as a blue chip meme coin now. Actually,
100%.
that's how. Yeah, I see it as a blue chip. Like, I literally see it like Shiba Inu now.
With you, bro. I'm with you on that.
It's like you just gotta see it before it happens,
Hey, like
and
the
you
dev
know,
says,
right?
you gotta
Yeah.
believe it. If you believe it, you can achieve it, man.
Well, so the crazy thing
if
is,
you believe it, you can achieve it, or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah. So the crazy thing is my wife and I we're in business together, and we haven't really done our business in the past. I don't know 3 or 4 months because we're having the baby, getting ready, and then the baby moon and all that stuff. But in 1 month, me and her working together really hard, we made $10,000, and we had never had a month like that before. You know, it's been pretty slow now because we really haven't been working our business, so that you know that shows. But it's like it's possible to you know just it's a, easily possible to just 1 month you know changes you know your next couple months or your whole life. So
Yeah, 100%, Joker. I do believe that Hoppy has a lot of potential, but it is looking pretty risky right now.
looking looking bullish for the weekend. I have I'm not saying high hopes, but I looking bullish for the weekend. I'm gonna be checking on occasion. I'm obviously out touching grass and stuff, doing normal weekend shit. But yeah, I hope. I will say I hope this weekend is a kickstart uh, to what went on previously during the week in order to get us to um, some more comfortable levels and some more stair steps to get us to a nice base. We're going to be losing some people obviously in the shorts, but we're going to be losing some people that bought in at the 20 and 30 million market cap that are done with this project that just want to move on and take their money invested. And you're going to be losing people that are also taking profits from whoever came in at the $4 million market cap. So you are going to be gaining.
What do you mean, Pepe 2.0 dev, El Big Dev took over? What does that mean? Then El Moon, but only in bull market. Yeah, 100%. What's everybody's favorite crypto at the moment? Pepe 2.0 is my favorite crypto.
Hoping that the things that are going on with me and the Discord, obviously that's going to be rolling out, but I hope that that brings a new element into what we can do with this. Um, Lee must have been doing something else. We'll touch base with him later to find out if he found anything out with the team, what they're going to allow us. That way we can maybe implement something next week as far as not necessarily doing the games or doing the raids, but being having some prizes for it because we can still hold those events. We can, and I think it is important that we still do the events regardless. But it would be nice if there's some incentive and we're rewarding some community members. So hopefully we could touch base with him and find out if we could hopefully push that. It might be tough through the weekend if he hasn't had contact by now, but we'll we'll do that. And but yeah, I'm bullish on Pepe too, but I'm bullish on the things we're also trying to implement into the community to you know
Give me 1
a
second.
lot of this is just relaxing your mind, right? Going to a Discord or playing a game or doing something. A lot of it is just to relax your mind, and some of it is to apply to the project as far as shilling or otherwise, hosting a space. So uh, we need to work, but we also need to take time and do our thing. Touch the grass and uh, if you like being online uh, and it's relaxing to you, jump in the room and we'll have a discussion, play a game or whatever else. I just I look forward to this process. Right, we've been hosting these spaces for roughly 2 weeks. We're hopefully we're moving. I think we're moving in the right direction, and the Discord I think will help. And Chad's idea yesterday about getting a hold of it was either Chad or Lee that had that idea about getting a hold of them about funding and stuff was also a good idea. That way we can add some more involvement. So I'm just
Well, I'm gonna head out, guys. It was good talking to everybody.
oh yeah, shit, it's 6:20
I
here.
know.
Damn,
Yeah.
I'm
dude.
like, I gotta
Yeah.
get outside and do
Yeah,
some stuff. I guess.
I probably have to do some things too. I mean, these are all recorded, so people can go back to these if they want to listen. If you want to follow anybody that's in here, these are all recorded. And the reason I record them is so you can listen, and so these calls are transparent. We're not censoring anybody. Anybody can come up here and talk. I know nobody came up on this panel today, but anybody can come up here and talk. And I just don't, you're not going to be shunned, even if you just want to introduce yourself. And if you're a new user or a new holder or an old holder, introduce yourself, tell us how you found us, and do that type of thing. But you know,
Sam, before you leave, can you hear me?
yeah, I got you.
I also wanted to ask you something else, but with what Sam said as well, guys, since he is recording this as well, and I'm also live streaming this on YouTube, so if you guys miss it, you guys could always head over to YouTube too as well. I live stream, PEPE 2.0 content every day as well. So you guys could go ahead and ask questions or any of that directly, and I could show you visually. But on Spaces, I would recommend anybody, like he said, just feel free to just jump in. It doesn't have to be PEPE 2.0 related. It could be, what you ate today. How's your day going? It really is all about, really spreading the word of PEPE 2.0 overall. But I wanted to ask you, Sam, what have you noticed a chart on Bitcoin, man? I think it was on the weekly chart. Sam, can you hear me? Sam, I wonder if I got disconnected or something. Can I not hear? Can't hear anything. Oh snap! What happened to my audio? Yeah, I think it's on my end. Yeah, I don't know what's going on right now with the stream that I was supposed to have, or that space. What's going on with my audio? Yeah, hey Tillery, I'll look at bad AI right now. I was just trying to be respectful on this, but I'm just gonna end it. I'm just gonna leave. I'm gonna go ahead and focus my energy with you guys because you guys are my supporters. But I'm just gonna go ahead and leave a message. Thanks for the stream. Alright guys, so as you guys can see, if you are a PEPE 2.0 holder, reach out to me on Twitter and I will add you to that private chat. Like I said, we are talking to the PEPE 2.0 team to see if we could go ahead and do anything. We're creating a Discord for PEPE 2.0 and probably other projects. So let's go ahead and look at what you were talking. Let me go ahead and read all the comments right now. I really appreciate you for being here on a Friday. The fact that you're here, watching me instead of doing something else, I really appreciate it, honestly. Hey, Tillery. So Tillery says, hey, let's check out Bad AI Token, bro. We'll check it out right now. This happened yesterday. Yeah, it always keeps on happening. Why does this always happen, Candy? Like, I wonder why. Can you add me to the chat? Yeah, I'll add you to the chat. I actually asked you earlier. I was just waiting for your response. But if any of you are still listening right now, but yeah, so Tillery just hit me up on Twitter too. Can I add you to the chat? Yeah, I'll add all of you on the chat. Really appreciate all of you. I'll go ahead and do that right now. Let's go ahead and do that right now, actually, before I forget, because I'm gonna forget for sure. So while we're doing that, let's go ahead and while I'm adding everybody to the chat, we're gonna go ahead and listen to some music. It's literally only gonna take like 3 seconds, but still. Let's see. We're gonna do the non-copyrighted music because, yeah, we don't want to go ahead and get copyrighted. So we're gonna go ahead and listen to this real quick, and I don't even think my audio is bad. My bad, Matt. It's because the volume was up a little too high. Maybe a little too high. I'm sorry if I, bled out your ears. But Candy, you are now officially in the group chat, and so are you, Tillery. So let's go ahead and go look at some charts now. So I apologize for the loud music. So we are going to be looking at, what is it called? Bad AI. I think you sent me the smart contract earlier, right? I think you did. Hey, Tillery, did you send me the smart contract by any chance? Let me go ahead and check. I think you did. Let me double check. Tillery. Okay, yeah, you did. Sorry I have not replied to the messages. I've been streaming literally for the past almost 3 hours. I've literally streamed earlier for 50 minutes, and now right now I'm still live for 2 hours, so I apologize if I have not replied to any DMs. I am not ignoring you. I just didn't want to reply to them on live, Let's go ahead. Coin market cap, okay. Is this on Dex tools? Okay, these are smart contracts. Okay, this is an interesting project. We're gonna go ahead and do some TA on this in general. Damn, this is a nice project. What is causing this pump? Whoa, this is about, it doesn't even tell me. That's how high it probably is. I hope you bought in around here, Tillery, man. But I really wish if you did buy down here, you would have told me, because I would definitely would like to go ahead and have this massive pump to the upside, man. That's nice. Congrats to any of those that took that position. Let's go ahead and look into it. So we have a total liquidity of 2.50 million, which is a good sign. It's locked for about 5 months, only about 14% based on what Dex Tools is telling me. You have to be aware that with Dex Tools, it just kind of goes all over the place. And currently right now with a volume of 4.26 million 24-hour volume. That looks really good. I do like that. 61 million market cap. That is insane. With a total market, wait. I'm so confused. So it has market cap and it has total market cap. Why does it have two? Like, I'm so confused right now. I'm not sure if I just had a brain fart, but it literally shows total market cap 102. And then it shows market cap at 61 million, and then the total supply is 831 trillion. So I'm surprised that it's actually going up this high for that many tokens. So what is causing this pump? Well, I don't know. Let's find out. So right now you're looking at the way I would do TA. The first true AI meme token combining blockchain, AI, and DAO's power to the tech. People are not our AI overloads. Now that you mention it, it might be a bad idea. So let's go ahead and read into what bad AI does. So let's go ahead and pull the website out. So bad AI, let me just go ahead and get rid of some of these oh, I had it right there, some of these links, because we definitely don't want this to go down. So let's go ahead and look at bad AI. So blockchain AI DAO. AI will be the savior. Let's go ahead and read the white paper. Bad AI, the problem. Will artificial intelligence take over humanity? Yes. Okay, so let's read this. From robotic personal assistants to self-driving cars, AI technology has infiltrated every aspect of our life, leaving us with West Truck and anxious. Will AI be the savior to downfall? We created a bad idea, an experiment that combines AI, blockchain, and DAOs in a risky, meme-worthy, I don't know what that word is. Think of it as the humanity of Hail Mary. Pass a last-ditch effort to secure our future. Solution. As the saying goes, if you can't beat it, you join them. Bad idea aims to forget an alliance between humans and AI, harnessing the power of blockchain and DAOs to create a tokenized ecosystem where both parties have a say in a collective density. By giving AI agents a seat at the table, we're hoping to strike a balance between human and AI's raw computing powers, of course. Dude, just go straight to the point. Bad idea, la da da da. Dude, this didn't tell me anything. Like, I was really expecting like this really nice, good plan, and there was really nothing. It doesn't tell me what it's really solving. What is it going to be creating? I'm assuming it's going to be creating probably a it's going to be utilizing AI to create DAOs is what I'm understanding. Okay, so the solution, we read that. Okay, bad idea token overview. Let's see this. Generated approximately 831 trillion, which is quite a bit. So we have about 58% of the public, 10% of the Last Hope Fund, 6.9% development, DAO development 6.9, and then 6.9 AI development, marketing allocation 6.9, team allocation 4.2. So they must have a thing with 6.9 because they've used it a few times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 4 times, I think. 1, 2, 3, yeah, 4 times, 6, 9. That's my favorite number too. So I guess I would have done the same thing. AI will help govern. AI's plays a pivot in governance, making. Honestly, this is a whole bunch of nothing. I've read a lot of white papers and this is a whole bunch of nothing. Like, this is not like really telling me what they're going to do. I guess AI will help human DAOs, AI and human DAO balance, multi-sig veto power to keep our AI overloads from going rogue. We've introduced multi-sig veto power as an additional safeguard. This means the key decisions require the approval of multiple human signatures before they can take effect. It's our way of making sure that there is no single entity, human or AI, can unliterally indicate the course of the project. This multi-sig I really wish it was more detailed. Like instead of like telling me all this BS, like a true white paper is like, let's see if I even still have it. Like this. This is a real white paper. It tells you high performance, high security and decentralized, strong EVB compatibility, robust, and then you go back to development, right? And it actually tells you the technical ecosystem building, you know, what they're going to go ahead and do as their model. It tells you right here. This is what a white paper should look like. This makes sense. This tells you the kind of technology, how they're planning on doing, what they're going to do with it. This is a whole bunch of nothing. Like, this is a white paper that makes no sense whatsoever. And I've read a lot of white papers. This, like, I could barely even comprehend half these words that make no sense. Like, literally, they could have just made it a lot more simplified than saying all this BS that is pretty much not saying anything. So there's no roadmap and not an experiment. Experiment implications. I don't know. Honestly, I don't even know what they're trying to do. This white paper makes no sense. I'm assuming they're looking to go ahead and use humans and AIs to be an in-between of DAOs. And if you are familiar with how DAOs work, it's pretty much like a community that votes on what happens and what doesn't happen. And I guess you're going to have both powers of AI and humans. That's like the most simplified way ever. Has BAD been listed on any exchanges? We're going to go ahead and check that out right now. It went from 20 million market cap in a day, bro. It was 42 million market cap yesterday. It went up 20 million market cap in a day. That's freaking insane. But the question is, did you buy, bro? Did you buy? Honestly, though, like, realistically, this shit makes no sense. Like, if anybody with that actually read this white paper, like, they probably had AI write this for them, honestly. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if AI actually wrote this white paper for them because it makes 0 sense. It makes 0 sense. It doesn't really tell you what they're trying to do, but I just broke it down on what they're actually trying to do, right? So what is pushing this project? Because that's what we all need to know. What is pushing this project to make new all-time highs? I don't know. Has there anything been new that happened in the last coming days? Let's see. So all-time high was 52 million. That's insane. We're gonna check right now if it's been listed on any exchanges. I think it is. Bro, stock twist? It's trending on stock twist? What? Okay, so apparently they're partnered with SHIB. That's probably the reason why this thing's pumping. Shiba Inu partner BAT is about to make. Okay, so I guess that's what the hype is all over. It's because they're partnered with SHIB. Interesting. That's pretty cool. Regardless whether they're partnered with SHIB or not, like their freaking white paper is trash. That's what I gotta say to that. Their white paper is trash. So I'm assuming that this pump is probably because of the announcement that they're partnered with SHIB, causing the pump to the upside. I wonder what kind of pump that was. That was about a 500x, so that's not bad. I think that might have been overnight, as Tillery said. So what do I think about this project? Well, if it's sitting, I don't know which one it is. If it's 100 million market cap or 62 million market cap, either way, whether it's 62 or 100 million, for me personally, I just wouldn't jump in. To me, it'll just be too much of a risk and too much of a risk in my opinion. That's just my opinion, you know. What have I bought around right here? Yeah, I would have even bought around this area right here. But now because we see this massive pump to the upside, me personally, I'm not buying. Because even looking at this on the daily, it does look like a head and shoulders pattern will be forming. It could go even higher. I don't know how much higher it could go or how many more zeros it could delete. But if it does, it could go ahead and go down, and we're going to go ahead and see it retrace again. And that's just my opinion. You know, that's just my opinion. But like right now, it looks like a lot of FOMO will be kicking in, and there still will be money to be made. But I'm sure most people will probably be selling. And that's just looking at the daily, you know. For me, anything at 100 million or 50 million market cap is way too high for me. I would not touch anything over 30 million market cap. That's just my opinion. Especially with the meme coins. If I'm touching anything with a 30 million market cap, and Pepe 2.0 was something else because I did buy in twice, once at 10 million and the other time at 30. But for me personally, I wouldn't buy anything over 30 million. And I think 30 million is probably even pushing it, especially a meme coin. For me personally, I wouldn't buy anything under a million or 3 million for a meme coin. If it's under that 3 million mark, that tells me there's a higher opportunity, a lower risk, and a higher reward. With the 50 million market cap or 100, it's just too risky. It's too risky, and it's a smaller reward if I jump in right now, because I'm almost positive that if I jump in right now, it might probably pump a little bit further, and then it's gonna dip. So like for me, I just wouldn't jump in. I mean, it's cool. Congratulations to all those that jumped in. I wish I would have jumped in around this area, but unfortunately, I did not catch it. So congratulations, bro. And it looks like they're partnered with Gemini too. So it's quite interesting. So they have a lot of big partnerships. Can I be wrong? And can it hit $1? Yes, it could. It could. It could probably delete 1 or 2 more zeros, and it could be a 10 to 20x, which is actually not bad. But for me personally, I'm just not going to go ahead and go in. It looks like Gemini is in it, I'm assuming, from the looks. Come on, Gemini, you can't resist. Oh no, it's not. They're trying. That's what they're pushing. They're trying to get Gemini to list them, I guess. Let's go ahead and look at the exchanges they're listed. Coin market cap. I'll read all the comments right now. Okay, so right now they're only with Polonio-X, Shiba Swap, Bitmark, and SuperX. Those are the only token or exchanges they're currently listed on. They could be having. I'm surprised they didn't have MEXC. You know, that's usually, or BitGet. You know, or LBank. Sorry, LBank's usually the ones that list the meme coins. But it looks like it probably is part of the Shiba Swap. But I mean, they only have about $40,000 of volume, and most of the volume's coming from Uniswap, and then SuperX, which is quite interesting. They have over 7.8 million in SuperX. I've never heard of Super X. Have you? I've never heard of this exchange called Super X. Like straight up, never heard of it. Doesn't mean it's not good. I've just never heard of a exchange called Super X, and for whatever reason, it has a volume of $7 million. So it could have just been like the exchange being buying in early and pumping this token, because look at this. So no, it wasn't that. Sorry, hold on. Super X. Yeah, let's go back. Unless the data is wrong, but Super X has about let's just say 8 million. 8 million in 24-hour volume, and Uniswap has about 3.4. So let's say about 40% volume, and this has about 40. Sorry, I'm like so like going off of this. Has about 4. Actually, that's more than a million, right? 3, 6. No, that's a million. I'm tripping. 4 million, and this has about 8 million. That is just weird. The fact that Super X, an exchange that I've never heard of, which doesn't mean that it's bearish. I'm just saying, like, it's just interesting how an exchange that I've never ever heard of, Super X, has a total volume for 24 hours of about 8 million, and Uniswap, which everybody knows and has access to, only has about 4 million. So what does that tell me based on my analysis? Can this data be wrong? Yes, 100%. But based on what I'm seeing right now, what that could mean is that possibly Super X bought a lot of bad idea AI, whatever this thing's called, and they pumped it. And that's the reason why it's going up so high, and that's the reason why it's making new all-time highs, because I've never heard of no Super X exchange. Comment down below if you heard about Super X exchange. I've never heard about it. It just is just interesting, you know. I mean, they have no KYC, which is actually pretty bullish. So let's go ahead and save it. You know, I don't know. We might look into this exchange, maybe trade on there, but just some red flags, in my opinion. Okay, I say either Twitter link. Okay, yeah, I got it. Bad has been listed on many exchanges. What's Fortnite BR bricks about? It will be listed on MEXC in 3 hours, 20 minutes. I never catch the new listings there. Yeah, I've heard about Fortnite bricks. I don't know what it is, honestly. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know how a lot of these tokens, like Fortnite bricks, I believe is listed on crypto.com if I'm not mistaken. I don't know, but a lot of these exchanges, when they list these tokens, they either have a lot of insider money or institutions investing in these tokens wanting to press it. So with bad, as bad as their white paper is, this thing could get listed on Coinbase and it'll pump, because they might have some institutional interest in the back end. So what I'm just trying to say, it doesn't matter. Most of the time, it's as long as there's a good backing, it will definitely push you to the upside. Let's go ahead and look into Fortnite bricks. Yeah, it's a freaking weird name, man. Fortnite bricks, and then we're gonna go ahead and look at Moon Joker 10K buy on XCOM. Dude, you're still awake, man. I appreciate you for being here, man. Isn't it like it's probably already almost noon towards where you're at, right? I don't know why I can't find the damn token. Fortnite BR bricks. I know what you're talking about though, because I just saw this on crypto.com recently. Fortnite BR. Yeah, I can't find it. It's kind of pisses me off. Let's see. Fortnite bricks. Maybe if we start off with an F, no? Let's see. Maybe it has to be exactly the same. I don't know. I'm just not even going to go ahead and consider that. But any other questions any of you have specifically? that you want to talk about? Like I said, bad AI, it could go up higher. But for me personally, I'm just not going to go ahead and jump in just because it's not like the kind of investments that I jump into, you know? Can it go up higher? Yes. Can I miss out on it? Yes. But for me personally, because I just don't like the buying entry at a market cap of like 50 to 100 million. That's the only reason why I won't jump in. If I was presented with this opportunity at like 10 million market cap, then I would jump in. Or even, 30 million market cap, then I would. But right now, for me personally, I feel like it's a little too late. It looks like they have even announced that they do have the yellow check mark. Um, and that's what's going up, that's what Pepe 2.0 needs, but unfortunately it's not our time yet. When our time will come, we'll have a massive pump to the upside, but till then, it is what it is, and we just gotta kind of deal with it. So XCOM is having a pump. Let's go ahead. So we're at 15 cents. Let's see where we head towards to. And he said we had about a $10,000 buy. Where's it at? So yeah, we had a $10,000 buy, and currently right now, oh yeah, they're still holding. So let's hope it's not a bot, and he still is holding that $10,000. But that is, what is that? That's a good buy, honestly. $10,000, 356. Yeah. Let's go ahead and see what kind of tokens he's holding on to, because this guy, he just threw $10,000. Like, I wonder if he's YOLOing or he actually knows something's going on there that he decided to throw $10,000 in there. Doesn't show most of his tokens, but that's a nice buy. So it looks like X token will continue to push to the upside if it continues to have these kind of buy-ins. $10,000 buy-ins. It's a good amount of money at a 15 million market cap. Yeah, it's looking bullish, guys. XCOM's looking bullish. Like I said, we need to go ahead and touch this area right here to the top. This area right here. That's what I think is going to happen. I think it's going to have a cup and handle and probably bounce, or probably just continue to go up forever. Yeah, bricks pretty pricey. Yeah, I saw it at I think it was at cents. It was at cents, and then now it's at it's a pretty high now. Like, I saw it a few days ago on CoinMarketCap. I was like, dude, what is Fortnite bricks? It's so weird. And yeah, oh yeah, I found it. I finally found the ticker symbol. So let's go ahead and look at Fortnite bricks. What is it? Okay, what is it? It's listed on all these exchanges. Quite interesting, right? So let's go ahead and read about what it is. Fortnite bricks. The funniest thing too, look, if we go over to their contract, it's on the Arbitrum Nova network, so it's not even Ethereum or any of that. And the most interesting part out of all of this is that when you go to their website, all they have is a Discord. That's all it is. It's a Discord room. The developer supported the community-run subreddit dedicated for Fortnite Battle Royale game mode by Epic Games. That's all it says. And it's just a game room, I guess, for Reddit. That's all it is. I guess it's just updates. This is pretty cool. I don't know. Low-key, I might download Fortnite again. I might. I just downloaded PUBG. So if any of you, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I started playing Fortnite years ago, right? And then I stopped because there's a lot of very sweaty people in that game that just try hard too hard, and I stopped playing. And then I jumped into it recently, a couple months ago, and then I deleted it again. But what I'm trying to say is that the game has improved a lot. The game's actually really fun. It's a lot more fun than MW2. But honestly, I don't know, games just don't interest me anymore. But I would say Fortnite's a pretty good game. They have actually updated. I think they do a lot better than what Call of Duty community. Call of Duty is just not the same as it used to. I heard there's a new game coming out. But yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what this is. I guess this is the bricks. I guess this is exactly what we were looking at, bricks. So I'm assuming the bricks are probably going to be kind of like a DAO then. Yeah, so it says bricks are Fortnite's version of community points. It's a way for users to be rewarded for their contributions to the subreddit. Bricks can be earned, tipped, won, collected, and spent on unique items within the community. A brick is no way affiliated with or associated with Epic Games. So it's not even associated, it's just like a community driven token called bricks, pretty much. And you could go ahead and, to get started, you first need to place a store them. This is where Reddit vote comes in. The vote is found in your, you can tap in, be taken directly. Let's go ahead and check it out. So this is the points, I guess, I'm assuming. I've never used Reddit to this extent. And my question is, where's the store for this? Like, what can you do with this is my question. So it's in shortest terms, from what I'm reading right here, is pretty much a DAO. That's what it is. It's a DAO. It's a DAO that you can pretty much use these tokens as in-game purchases and all this BS. But look at this. It literally got created back in July. Like, why didn't I know about this? I never heard about this. Now that it's taking off, right? It was at 0.03, which was about 3 cents. Then it dumped for a while, and then out of nowhere, it just mooned all the way up to 34 cents. I think that's about almost a 30x, right? Or a little bit more. Yeah, and now all these exchanges are listing them. And it's pretty much a meme token. Okay, I'll take it back. It's a meme DAO token because it's not even associated with Fortnite. Black Ranger said, "Don't disrespect COD again, LO. I just play mobile." I used to play mobile too, but honestly, like, it's either, I'm not sure if it's because I'm older now, or because like these games are really not as fun anymore. Like, I used to be a huge gamer when it came to COD. You know, I used to do trick shots. Like, you know, that's when I wanted to be, like, I think everybody wanted to be in FaZe at those times, right? And I even had a YouTube channel for gaming and all that, and I just never really pushed it to its extent. But what I'm trying to say is it's not as fun, and I'm not sure if it's because my interests have changed. Like, I don't really play video games ever, like, at all now. And that has been going on for the last, like, over 4 to 5 years. Yeah, so I haven't played it in a while. Like, I'm 24 right now, and I haven't played video games like that heavily since I was like 16. And I would say during the pandemic I did play a little bit because there wasn't really much you were able to do, right? But yeah, I haven't really played video games like that. They just don't interest me, and probably because I'm always busy too. But like now to this point, like I downloaded PUBG. I'm gonna go ahead and try it out. But honestly, these games just don't, they're not the same, in my opinion. I feel like they're not the same like they used to be back in the day. But yeah, I'm not going to buy no 34 cents on this, unless I'm leverage trading this. Any other tokens you want me to go ahead and review or talk about or any of that? I mean, I'm going to be ending the stream in about a couple minutes. I'm already officially almost 3 to 4 hours streaming, so I want to go ahead and take a break, eat. I haven't ate at all. Did I eat today? Let me think. No, I actually haven't ate, besides that little kind of granola bar that you saw me eat earlier during the stream, but I haven't ate at all. So yeah, so I'll probably go ahead and eat right now, or probably go ahead and take a break. Go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and take a break because I have a lot of content to create. I have a lot of videos to go ahead and do. I have a lot of things that I'm going to go ahead and take care of as far as content. So even though I'm going to be off screen, I'm going to be recording more. I'm going to be preparing to go ahead and make additional videos. I mean, look at this, guys. We do actually need to talk about this before I end this live, right? And please ask more questions because I don't like talking by myself. It gets it doesn't get as entertaining after a while when I just keep on going on. So I really do recommend everybody to, you know, comment. You're going to bed, Candy? If you're going to bed, Candy, have a good night. But I'm going to look at the charts one more time because that's what I have to do. Thank you guys. I'm not going yet. I'm still here, okay? So don't leave. I'm still going to be here. I am going to be getting off shortly, but not yet. I'm going to look at the charts one more time. But so we have repo right now at 197%. Let me go ahead and see if I'm actually up. Yeah, smash that like, everyone, please. Smash that like. Because when you smash that like and you comment down below, it gives me energy. It gives me energy. So looking at repo, we did take a massive dip. It looks like we are currently pumping, but we do actually see, if I'm not mistaken, a red candlestick right here in the 4-hourly. So it could be forming that cup and handle like I mentioned, where it will go ahead and dump a little bit, maybe find support right here and probably take off. But currently it is up 197%. So portfolio will be looking nice. I think I'm slightly up because I think I bought in around here, if I can remember. So hopefully that does plan out pretty well. The token is called Repo. Ticker symbol DAC6, or sorry, ticker symbol Repo. Contract address last ending DAC6. I think I bought in around this area, around the 4.5 area. Yeah, 4.3 area, and it's currently at the 7.7 area. So I'm up slightly, not a lot. I'm up about, probably, if we measure it from the top, which we know we're not at the top, I'm up about 80%, which is not much. But hopefully we could go ahead and have a little bit more, a higher push to the upside if we do go ahead and pump higher. I mean, we are at a total market cap of only 324,000 and only 1,011 holders with a total liquidity of 78,000, and it's only locked for 3 months, so just be very, very cautious about that. But it does have a buy and sell tax of 3%. I think the project has to do something about giving back to the community. Like, they create this fund where if you've been rug pulled with other projects, you just go ahead and ask for a refund, I believe, and they actually send you like the money you lost. To be eligible for community repossession, you must hold repo token. And how do you get your money? Are you sick and tired of dabs taking funds from the marketing wallet without purpose per transaction? We'll give the community updates. So from my understanding, they give money back to the community. So I wonder if they could go ahead and refund me the money that I've lost. So this is the way you do it. So the repo team will give 1% of all taxes back to the community through a community repossession fund. We'll be having random community votes and giveaways to let you decide which repo community member gets to reclaim up to 1 ETH. You must hold the repo tokens and complete the form down below to be eligible for claiming your repo. Please indicate for buy and sell of the token being repossessed. If you did not sell the token, provide an explanation and put such a rug. Hey guys, if I go ahead and put one of the tokens that I got, rug pulled on, and I win, I'll definitely go ahead and share that with you. If you help me go ahead and get that. Oh, it's only 6 p.m. Hey, Candy, what did you eat today? Because you said that you live in a place where they have really good food. But yeah, repo, if you guys can help me recover some of my losses through a rug pull, and I win this repo, I'll definitely go ahead and make sure to share it with the community. I'll share it with you guys for sure. So we're going to go ahead and have to do a video about this and see how we can go ahead and get a repo on that. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool how you can go ahead and claim like your losses, and from the buy and sell tax, they'll go ahead and give it back to the community member. So what I'll go ahead and do is I'll go ahead and fill this up and put my information, and hopefully we could go ahead and get some repo money back. Yeah, I haven't eaten either. So what are you doing, fasting or something? Low key, like I feel like when I eat, I just become extremely tired, and that's why I usually don't eat till I'm done like streaming and doing all of that. And let's see, Zcash. I would go ahead and recommend everybody to take a look at Zcash. I'm extremely bullish on this. It's not looking too well right now, honestly, because we did have massive pumps, but I do think this is a good token. And let's see, Bitcoin, Harry Potter, Obama, Sonic 10 is doing pretty well. You're thinking of cooking a pork lion stuff with bundin? What is that? I've never heard of that. Let's see, what is that? That sounds good. Oh yeah, I do fasting too, but what is bundin? Is it bread? Oh, is it like sausage? That looks really good. I've never heard of this. Man, you're making me hungry now. That looks pretty good. Oh, is it this? I've heard about this. Interesting. I want to try some. Yeah, I'm getting hungry now just by looking at this. Boudin. Oh, it's called boudin. Yeah, I do. I like fasting just because it keeps me energized, low key. I feel like fasting does help you actually like think a lot more clear, and helps you focus. So I usually only do like one meal a day is what I aim for. Usually, like an actual meal. Usually I don't eat much during the day, but towards the end of the day, I have one big meal, and that's kind of my thing. I think it's a lot more simplified. I don't have to worry about like, eating in between, and all I have to do is just focus on like streaming. Like right now, I'm already almost 3.5 hours streaming straight because I streamed earlier for about 50 minutes. Internet disconnected out of nowhere. Took a break for about like 30 minutes, showered, all of that, got ready, and then streamed again. And I'm going for about 3 hours and about 10 minutes. Yes, I feel better. It definitely helps. Same here. One meal. Yeah, one meal a day helps. I think that should be the thing. I think society overall like has programmed people to have breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but in reality, all you really need, and I'm not a health advisor either. Just saying, just from personal that I've noticed personally over the years, eating just once a day, it's a lot better. You know, it gets you more energized and focused. I remember when I used to be at work. I'll even be too busy to even eat anyways. But I remember when I used to work at my other job a couple years ago, I would just go ahead and literally just work, and I probably wouldn't even take a break. And sometimes I did, sometimes I didn't. And the reason why was because I used to do jewelry sales, right? I used to sell jewelry, and for me, going to lunch meant losing a client or not making commission. So I didn't want to take my lunch. I said, hey, nah, I'm not taking my lunch. I'm just going to go ahead and close these clients. So I would go ahead and just be too entertained or too busy closing deals on these clients that I didn't want to take lunch. So I'd go like almost a whole entire day. I would start work probably like around noon, like around 2, and I'll do closing. So I'd be working sometimes from I think 2 to 11 or sometimes 12. And without like taking any lunch. Like, sometimes I would go on break, sometimes I wouldn't. I'll just go ahead and clock in saying that I was in break, in reality, while I was closing a deal with a client, because I just didn't want to miss out on that. I heard keto's pretty good. No, I haven't. I think worldwide has been having internet connections. Like everybody I spoke to, everybody I've talked to, friends from all over the world have been having the same issue. But it looks like I will be ending the stream very soon. Send me a picture, Candy, with the food you cook for dinner. I'm really interested on how that looks, because it sounds really good. I've never tried it. It's called a bundan. I've never had a bundan. It sounds very fancy too. And you're cooking what? A bundan and something lion, right? You're cooking some sort of lion. Some sort of lion you're cooking. Yeah, so for keto, you're focusing just mostly on carbs. Protein. It's all protein diet. It's a Cajun thing, okay. Pork lion stuff with boudin. Dudon. I want to see what a pork lion stuffed. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna do that because I don't know what Google's gonna pick up, and I'm streaming, and I don't want anything popping up. But pork loin stuffed. That sounds really good. I'm gonna go ahead and have to take a look at that. Send me over a picture as well too. Really? I don't even know who Brian Kogber is. I'm gonna look it up on my phone, not on stream, but on X. That's so funny. I just can't say like I just can't say X. Like it's so weird. Brian, let's see what's his name. Well, the question is, how are you gonna send me a voice clip of your food? Kogberg. Okay, Kogberg. Kogberger. I wonder if that's the case with that guy that like ended up interesting. Honestly, I don't really watch TV. I don't watch TV. I don't watch shows. No, Koberger. Are you gonna be my teacher now? Yeah, I don't watch TV. I don't watch news, honestly. Yeah, he murdered 4 students. Yeah, that's crazy. I don't watch news. I don't watch TV. I don't watch really anything. All I do is watch crypto. I must have a very boring life, right? All I do is just watch crypto. I look at smart contracts and I read and I do new projects and I just do YouTube videos. And I read smart contracts and white papers. So, and I forgot, I also read charts. That's what my life consists of: looking at charts, looking at new projects, and looking at the news that are related to the projects. And then I hop on any spaces or Telegram chats, whatever has to go on, in order for me to know what's going on with the project. Yeah, I must have a pretty boring life, honestly. Happy Friday, everybody, by the way. Anybody have any plans on a Friday night, Friday day, or Saturday? I'm going to go ahead and end the stream now. YouTube on phone and laptop open with crypto. You're a serious multitasker. I have 2 screens right here, and then I have a third one right here, which is my tablet, reading all the comments. But yeah, I'm just too obsessed with this crypto space. It's probably not a good thing, but this excites me, honestly. You know, reading charts and talking to all of you, it really excites me a lot. Really got to do something else. And I was going to send you a voice clip so you could pronounce pork lion stuff with it. Oh, I thought you were going to send me a voice clip of the food. I was like, how are you going to send me a voice clip of the food? Like, is the food going to speak to me? Look, if you're going to send me a voice clip of how to pronounce the food, pork lion stuff, boudin, as well, send a picture of how it looks, because it sounds very, very good. I'm getting quite hungry, honestly. I have these chips right here. They're nacho chips, and they're jalapenos. But I should probably take a bite. I took one earlier, and it was actually pretty good. Well, I mean, yeah, that works too. But I meant the food. Yeah, if you could go ahead and take a picture of the food, that would look pretty cool. Because I've never heard of it. You know, I'm really interested into that. Maybe it'll be like a crypto slash food channel. But I mean, market's reacting pretty well. PEPE gains up 32%. We have Safe Moon up 36. Another alpha, by the way, it's Hoppy. Budan is silent, sorta. Budane? Bondin. Buan. I think it's Buan, right? Anyways, yeah, so market looks like it's slightly recovering. One thing I did not talk about, though, was Bitcoin, I think. DXY is slowly recovering. Hopefully we could go ahead and get rejected there. And let's go ahead and look at BTC. Yeah, that's funny. But no, for real, it's like, send me a picture of what the food you're going to be cooking looks like. Because I've never heard a pork lion. Maybe I have. No, what do you mean no? Pork lion stuffed. I just don't want to put it up on stream because I'm imagining like all sorts of lions like actual lions, and this looks super good. I've never tried this in my life. Wow, is that like cranberry? This looks really good. Wow, I'm getting pretty hungry now. Based on Google Images, this looks really good. I see the one that's stuffed pork loin with mushrooms. Looks pretty good too. Wow. So now that I know that it's not going to be like no sensitive image, I could go ahead and put pork loin stuffed. And it's something like this, right? I'm assuming. All right, bet. This looks pretty good. I've never tried this in my life, nor I've never seen it. So this looks really good. Now I'm getting like super hungry. This looks really good too. Wow. Loyen. So it's not lion, it's loyen. Interesting. The pork loin. That sounds very fancy. That looks really good. I'm getting actually quite hungry now. Yeah, that's what it looks like. That looks pretty good. I want some now. I'm gonna have to go ahead and look at this and see where I can find this. I like spinach, so this actually looks pretty good too. This one, this sport. I guess they have different kind of stuffed ones, right? This one's a spinach one and herb. This one looks really good. Not lion. Oh, so it's lion. I don't know how to pronounce this thing. All I would know how to do is eat it. Loyen, but all together. Loyen. 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 Stuffed loyen. I guess that's what it's called, right? I don't know. It looks really good, though. I really do want to go ahead and try some now. I'm going to go have to look for a place to go ahead and do that. Yeah, spinach is used a lot as well. I like spinach a lot. You know what's really good? What I really do like, it's going to be quite weird too, but broccoli spinach pizza is really good. Like instead of like pepperonis or any of that, it's like cheese with broccoli and spinach. Super, super good. I really do like that a lot. I like spinach a lot for a reason. But anyways, I really appreciate every one of you. Unless anything urgent happens over the weekend, I'm not going to be live streaming unless something big happens and we need to go ahead and hop on live stream. But I will be releasing some videos over the weekend. I will be creating some Ask Google LOL. I don't know if she will say it correctly. But that sounds really good. Katie. Candy says she does a chicken Alfredo keto pizza with spinach. That sounds really good. My question is, how do you do keto with a pizza? Like, are you using like keto dough? That's interesting. That's quite interesting. I can't do full-on keto, but it's not that hard. I've never tried it though. It's not that hard for me due to the fact that I love I love meat. Like I'm huge on meat. Like I would prefer meat over carbs any day, except for pizza because I love pizza too. But and burgers, I've been kind of switching it up with lettuce wrap burgers. But even then, like I prefer the ones with bread. But lettuce wrap burgers are pretty healthy for you. Wow, interesting. See, I don't cook anymore. I'm too lazy. I used to cook when I was younger. Now I just don't cook a lot. I get most of my meals either I get a meal prepped. I pay someone to go ahead and make my food, or I just go to the store and I just buy like those daily fresh meals that they have, all organic and all of that. Kind of like from organic stores, and then just buy those meals that are already pretty much pre-cooked. Like they're fresh, they're not frozen. Like they only last for a couple days, and I just microwave them. That's all. But yeah, I just can't cook, but definitely wouldn't have to go ahead and try some of your food. Keto hamburger buns. Interesting. Never knew that. Keto buns. I can't spell right now, honestly. How can a bun be keto? That's what I want to understand. Interesting. This bread's pretty good. Dave's Killer is pretty good. I didn't know that though, but this one looks pretty good too. I think I'm starting to get hungry. I'm gonna go ahead and cook me some. I'm gonna cook me some chicken lime, and some rice. So literally just gonna microwave it because the food's already pre-cooked. So chicken's already pretty much set. The rice, it comes in like little bags where I just throw them in the microwave and they pretty much steam on their own. And yeah, that's what I'm gonna go ahead and have for dinner right now. But I really appreciate everybody. I'm gonna go ahead and end this stream now, or else I'm gonna be here even longer. But Candy said no sugar, and they make it with the different ingredients with dietary fiber, which you subtract from the carbs to get cant. I don't know what that is, but but I'll definitely be interested. I'll go ahead and DM you about all of this, and you know, maybe I could learn from you on this, because I've always wondered, like, how could a bread be keto? Yes, broccoli. I don't know why. I love broccoli a lot. And one thing that's pretty good too, I'm not sure if any of you have ever tried from Subway. They have the broccoli cheddar soups. Super, super good. Net carbs. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't meal prepped, like actually counted my carbs in and carbs out, or my proteins in or proteins out, but I definitely do need to go ahead and start doing that again. It's honestly a lot of work and dedication, but I think it's worth it. Anyways, I appreciate every one of you. Really, really grateful for all of you. I hope everybody has a wonderful Friday. Stay safe. And have a wonderful weekend as well. And like I said, I will go ahead and upload during the weekend. I will be making some videos later on today. I'm going to go ahead and take a break. Almost about 4 hours deep into streaming. And like I mentioned, any crazy news that happens, like if Bitcoin hits 60,000, we're streaming tomorrow, or PEPE 2.0 makes a new all-time high, we're streaming tomorrow. If not, I'll go ahead and catch everybody on Monday. But you will go ahead and see some videos that I release throughout the weekend. But I really appreciate all of you. Thank you, Candy. Thank you. What was it again? Keep on forgetting names today. Tillery, Airsoft, everybody that's tuned in today and still watching. I really appreciate every one of you. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful weekend. Have a wonderful night. I'll catch everyone on to the next one. And yeah, smash that like button. Thanks for reminding me. Most importantly, go ahead and use my MEXC link down below. You can go ahead and leverage trade all these meme coins that we talked about up to 200x, and hopefully we'll go ahead and try some what is it, lion something lion pork lion stuffed boudin or something like that, whatever that thing's called. We're gonna have to go ahead and try some of that. I really appreciate you, Tillery. Hopefully we could go ahead and communicate more, due to the fact that we will be having that Twitter space. And yeah, I hope to go ahead and hear Candy, Tillery, everybody speak up on that space. I really encourage all of you to go ahead and hop up on that Twitter space that we do. We will probably be doing them daily. I know for sure I'm gonna go ahead and commit to hosting one Twitter space every Monday in regards to PEPE 2.0. So really would encourage everybody that is watching the stream right now to go ahead and jump in with us. And you talk. I talk a lot. I've been talking for freaking 4 hours straight. I don't know how I do it sometimes. Lion. All right. Well, everybody have a wonderful day. Take care. See you soon.